All right, we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the late night Tuesday stream. We're here on time, mostly. We're like a minute late. Hey, Troy Malice, what's up, man? All right, here we are. I've got my stuff. Okay. I was swimming in the lake today. Woo, it was nice, man. Had to be like 85 degrees. Let me look it up. Water temperature, Lake of the Ozarks. 87 degrees in the water. 87. Bro. Yep, it's like swimming in warm water. It's not even slightly cold. And we have this big, beautiful chunk of the lake all to ourselves at this one house that we're in. So it's pretty immaculate. Feels great. Too bad the water's all murky and gross. That's why we gotta get an outdoor shower. Ooh, do I have a spider on me? What is that? Someone's crawling on me. It's gone now. I don't know what it is. Something was definitely crawling on me. I felt it. Okay, we'll say, let's see. Troy S. and James Yolen. The Pokey Bubble is about to pop. Quick. Sell me all your cherry Zards. All right. The person who is going to win in the Pokemon card market is the last person to sell. The person who is able to patiently hold their cards for years and years and years. And that's very hard to do. Because when they're way up, you go, I should take profit. And when they're way up, you go, this can't last. And it's probably the other way around. You should go against your gut. It probably is going to last, and it probably is going to go higher. All right. Whoever holds on to their cards the longest. Very hard to do. Very hard to do. So tonight we've got Pokemon Go break. We've got Black and White. We have pretty much all of the modern Scarlet Violet sets are on the menu. They're just a little pricey. Man, it's the daytime stream was so busy. I don't even need a nighttime stream. I can just wrap it up after one stream. It was a really successful stream, man. Let's see how Final Fantasy boxes are going. Let me click on this. Are they going up? Let me double check. Final Fantasy Collector Booster Box. Well, they're a little higher. Yeah, they're higher. They're definitely higher. Okay, there we have it. Whoa, they're a lot higher. What the hell? Some of them are a lot higher. Like, if you want to buy from, like, a seller who is very, reliable and familiar, they cost quite a bit more. So let me take a look into that. Let's take a quick look at this. Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy. All right, give me a moment here. We're keeping an eye on this. Oh my God. We are jumping it from 145 to 165. All right. Whew. Should I restock? Should I buy more? I don't know if I want any more. I'm not a Magic guy. And I have a decent chunk of them, so I should be all right. Let me just see this real fast. I should have one last order that is on the way for Final Fantasy. I believe I have one last order. I'm not surprised it's going up. Okay, so this one right here. Definitely this one. So I have one more box coming. I got it a little bit cheaper because I ordered it back in June, and he's only just now shipping it. Let's take a quick look at that. One item, yep. Well, good. All right. It is on the way. Yeah, I've got one box on the way, and I think I've got like 2 sealed boxes left, and Alex's box. Something like that. Crazy, man. Let's see what you guys are up to. So, Thuji, what's up? Troy Malice, MC, James Beam. Hey, how's it going, James? Edwin Delson, Wilson C, Yolan, Alex Kendo, Oscar Sendez, Alex Lopez. Corn Rolls, I bought a box of kiwis. Kiwis? My wife likes kiwis. Today, I was working on the BGS submission. We are getting close to sending out the BGS submission. It'll probably be sent out soon. And then right after that, we're going to immediately dive into the PSA submission. We got a great PSA submission going on. Beatrice Moniz is the only one who wanted CGC grading. And I was going to offer Beatrice an upgrade from CGC to PSA because I don't want to do a CGC submission if it's going to be too small. So we couldn't get enough people together for a CGC submission. The other option, if you're really dead set on CGC, is we could just wait and wait for more people to join. But I don't know, people don't seem to choose CGC. They're still grading our top quality cards, the ones that were high tier. They're still grading them. Dragonite, Gengar, Victini, Magic the Gathering, Surge Foil, Cloud. Yeah, good stuff. Wonder what those will grade. All right, I'll jump over here. Let's see if there's any orders. We are now 6 minutes into the stream. There are no orders yet. Let's talk about what's going on. We are. Everyone knows it's a little bit of a crazy Pokemon market. We are. Right now, we've got this break on this wonderful Jungle Pack. I think this is a great thing. I don't think that the Jungle Packs have jumped in price quite as fast as some of the modern sets. We got 4 people in here. I actually think this is a fantastic option for stuff to pursue right now because there's always a bit of lag in the market, and I think that the vintage packs are still looking attractive. So I like that. We right in the front, we have our Carddass Eevee Quest sticker. It's 1 in 14, 8 spots remain. That means it's only 6 spots away. So this could be over pretty soon, that guy right there. Trafalgar Law, if you missed this, I started a new break for Trafalgar Law because the other manga break was really stuck. At the end of this one, 2 people will be transported to the old break as well. So you got 1 in 16 odd for Trafalgar, but also 2 people will also get an additional spot in the other manga break. Pretty interesting. Manga cards, very hard to pull. You can spend thousands of dollars opening booster boxes and never see that manga. Well, here's a real manga right here, and if you buy into this, you get a real shot at a manga. It's a guaranteed chance, whereas when you buy out of like a case of One Piece, you might be buying a case that doesn't have a manga in it. So cases do not guarantee a chance for a manga. Very interesting. This is our Pokemon Go ETB break. You guys liked the Champions Path break we did the other day, so I said, all right, let's do Pokemon Go next. It's $40, 1 in 4, star card. We have 1 person in here. We need 3 more. And you could leave it sealed if you wanted to. It's a $15 shipment if you want to leave it sealed. Otherwise, we'll open it up to see if you pull that Ditto. I'd love to see that Ditto. A lot of good cards in here. A lot of good holos in this set, by the way, if you didn't know that. But in addition, you get the ETB promo card, the Mewtwo. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and zoom back in. Just showing off some stuff you might be interested in. Here is the binder break. Ooh, binder break. Anything I can add to that binder break to make it a little more sweet? Let's see. I'll try and find something cool to add to that, huh? Here, let's add a Homer Simpson card to it. So you can get the Simpsons card. Not a big thing, but it is a thing. Yeah, I was doing some work today, guys. We're getting closer to getting our BGS submission out. Time to get a new submission out, you know. Got to keep them going out like clockwork. That's our job. Our job is to keep those going out. What else we got that's interesting? Anything else that's in there? Yeah, I have something that's interesting, right? What's in here? What is this? What is this? Okay, let's see. Here's a little thing here. Here's a Zekrom. That's kind of cool. Okay, cool. Let's get the jungle filled up tonight. The jungle's a good one. I like the jungle. That one seems to have some popularity behind it. These vintage booster pack breaks have been going off pretty fast, and they can lead to some really epic moments. All right, so we got some spare cards in here just to make it a little thicker so that the binder break has more in it. I know you guys like that. We need 4 more people in that binder break. The star of the break, obviously, is this Korean promo card that you cannot get in any other language. Has to be Korean. We, of course, also have more slabs to price. Did you know that? I've got slabs. We could price up some slabs. Some cool stuff in here. Okay, so we'll get started now. Let's see. Hope you guys are having a great time. I was watching Ozzy Osbourne footage of his final performance, his final tour. Oscar Resendez, he says, Pokemon Go break. You're in. Okay, you got it. I was watching Ozzy Osbourne, ripped Ozzy Osbourne. Great artist. And, yeah, it was pretty, it was like moving. Old man, end of his life, doing what he loves. He's a rock star. He's a superstar. It's pretty cool. It is. All right. I think that it also had me wondering about the conditions that led up to his death. If he died like a week after the tour, was it really his time? Could it have been something intentional? I wonder if he had such a good time at that tour that when it was over, he was like, all right, now I want out. So I don't know. No one will know. No one will ever know. But I think when I saw him performing on stage, I thought, this doesn't seem like a guy who's about to pass from Parkinson's like in 2 seconds. So I thought it was kind of surprising. But you never know. Might have been just natural causes at that point. Who knows? Let's get that jungle filled up. Everyone knows green kiwis are the best. They have green and yellow kiwis. Green and yellow. Yeah, we ate a lot of kiwis as kids. Yeah, kiwis, we had that all the time in our family. All right. By the way, I got a restock on Korean Rocket today. I got 2 big cases of Korean Rocket. Such a popular set. So cheap to open. So satisfying. And I'm talking about eventually getting Pokemon Black and White with the guy who does my Korean cards for me. So we are talking about that because that's coming out in the near future. Korean Black and White, which should be pretty fun because it will also allow you to sort of explore black and white cards without breaking the bank. Golden Kiwis are the best. Let's get a rotation here. Larvitar. Muck. I feel like Larvitar and Muck are ready to come down. That's Charizard giving the other Charizard a hickey. Karis and I went swimming for like 3 hours today, man. We were prunes. It was so nice. Look at that, a whole poker table. Notably, in this round of poker cards, no Charizard. Can't be having that. Gotta have Charizard. What do you guys... So some of you guys are here only for the nighttime stream. What do you guys think of the new Dragonite design? I was kind of going off in the daytime stream because I didn't like it. We are. We're going to go over here to the All Slabs channel. And we're going to hit... All right. I honestly like it. Lol, Mr. How does the PSA upcharge work? So the way it works, PSA will claim that you underdeclared the card if it grades 10 and it's too valuable as a 10. So they will come in and say, well, you owe us 20 for this one, 20 for that one. And if it's a real big one, they'll be like, you owe us freaking 40 for this one over here. And they like to do that. You could have like 5 upcharges in one submission. And it's like, you owe them an extra 100 now. So yeah, it's pretty strangulating. But they have a little bit of a monopoly going on. So guess what? They can do it. Other places cannot. They cannot get away with that. PSA can get away with it because you'll still grade with them. And they know you'll still grade with them. So it's sort of like you have to expect it. It's part of the PSA cost. Part of the cost of doing business with PSAs that they're going to upcharge you. So when you see their price, you have to understand their real price is maybe a little higher. Okay, here's some fresh slabs here. Look at this Gengar. He's 46. Let's double check that. He has no date on him, so let's double check the 46. Gengar is one of the first cards to sell. Gengar 047. It's also possible he went down. Filter by... no, it looks like this is right. We'll leave it there. $46. Gengar looking great. Here's an Ella Kid. He is at $90. This is a Karuta 10 with the CGC. That sleeve's all banged up. Has my Victini got a 10 yet? Oh, I hope it gets a 10-6. I sure hope it gets a 10. Here it is. I would love to see that. All right. Grabbing this. I'd love to see the Dragonite get a 10. I'd love to see the Gengar get a 10. I hope something in that submission gets a 10 because remember, PSA, they are now grading harsher than ever. PSA is grading mega harsh. All right, Ella Kid. Let's get rid of them. Ella Kid, PSA, CGC 10, just $45. Super, super affordable. No longer $90, half of $90. What's going on there? I just want to let them go. I've got more Karuta cards, so when he sells, I'll have the motivation to send more out to grade. This is pretty nice for 45 as well, actually. And then here we have the Psyduck from Holland Phantoms. That's a pricey card. I wish I had more patience. What? You're impatient? I thought you were just joking. We are. Holland Psyduck. We are. All right. Come over here, Six. You can go swimming in the Pokemon card vault. Kind of like, remember Scrooge? Scrooge had the vault. God, I wish I had a vault like that. But it's filled, instead of being filled with gold, it's filled with Pokemon. All right, wow, man, that is one pricey Psyduck. So as a PSA 10, the Japanese version of this card is like $400 freaking dollars. As a PSA 9, the cheapest one is $75, but that's in Japanese. We have an English one. So crazy enough, it might be more than that. Yeah, it is. Okay, wait a second. Let's take a better look, though. So, okay, so I only see reverse hollows being sold. So we don't have a non-reverse hollow being sold. And then we have this one, and it's a PSA 9 Japanese sold for $80. So we're going to stick with the $75. I think that's the correct price. We're going to leave that at $75. Just a desirable card. Very, very sexy. The English version, not the Japanese version. You might want it. This hasn't been priced since April, has it? So Sealdos Gara Gara. This is a very niche card. I might have this listed up on eBay because this is a good 10, but I'm worried no one will want to pony up the money for it. So this should say Sealdos Gara Gara, which is Marowak. Okay, none listed. Marowak. None listed. If that's not a sign to put it on eBay, I don't know what is. So let's get them up on eBay, shall we? How you guys feeling tonight? How's everybody doing? This holder's more designed for those big slabs, not for little ones. Okay, let me put this back over here. Let's go get a little holder. I'm almost done with Skyrim, and I have to restore the Thieves Guild. Then I'd be almost done. Alex, if you're looking for a new game, try playing Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm enjoying Elden Ring Night Rain a lot. Karis and I just played around today together. It's a nice boyfriend-girlfriend game if you can get your girlfriend into it. Here it is. Okay. Master did say last night the high-end should be done early August, so there's about 1.5 weeks left. We are. That's a good point. That's a good point. So let's take a picture of this for the Phoebe. Zooming in. Clicking on that. Good. And then we'll get one more picture. We want a picture of the back. Clicking on that. Very good. Upload that. My cousin might help when I get Elden Ring. I'm almost done with Skyrim. Oh, I see, I see. So you mean you're going to get the standard Elden Ring game. That was okay. Not my favorite From Software game, believe it or not. Elden Ring really changed the... It's like a Dark Souls reboot, but instead of being sad and dark in tone, it's more like mysterious and Middle-earth lore. You know, it's got a bit of a lighter tone almost. Even though there's plenty of grittiness, as that same crazy art style, famous art style that made Dark Souls so good, but it loses the macabre, it loses the melancholy, and I don't like that. Actually, I like Dark Souls better. I also don't like the open world concept, not a fan. I like it when the game is linear, like run through course number 1, good. Now run through course number 2, good. You know, kind of like that, which you couldn't completely do that in Dark Souls. There always was a bit of divergence to which way you could go, but it was overall a linear game. You would play 1 section, 2 section, 3 section. All right. So Gara Gara is now an eBay card. Very nice. Any breaks tonight? Zamduki asks. Oh yeah. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Zamduki? So we just started and we were talking about the breaks. One break that's definitely going to go off is this guy right here. This is the Pokemon Go ETB. It's got 2 spots left. We got 2 people in this break. 2 spots left and it goes off. Very fast break. This is one of the closest breaks right now. It is Bandai Carddass Eevee. A super rare card from 2018. That's, I believe that is still XY era, isn't it? Or is that now Sun and Moon era? No, this is Sun and Moon era, isn't it? So this is Sun and Moon era. And it's just a cute little Minecraft-looking Eevee card. That is getting close to the end. There's 8 spots so far. 6 spots remain. Jump in there if you'd like to see that finish. The binder break. I added a few cheap but nice little cards to the binder break, so it's a little thicker now. And we need 4 more people in here. There's 4 people patiently waiting. We need 4 more people. Yes, the breaks, they're all pretty good. We got Ancient Origins. We got, we finished another round of this. I don't know if you guys want to run this twice. I feel sorry for Victor Kokiko. If he shows up tonight, I'm going to give him some stuff, like some free stuff. Here's July donations. Very nice. All the generosity in here. The pre-sale lists, the challenge rolls, pack break cheat sheet. Oh, I need to put that on Discord, not on one of these cards. Mega Sublist. By the way, this Mega Sublist Mew has 4 spots over here. 4 spots if you have not thought about getting into that. It's a big freaking card. And the giveaway. All right, don't go anywhere, guys. We have to finish this giveaway. So please stick around and join us in the giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh. What we're going to do, we're going to set this up right now. How big is the Poke Bubble? Oh, it's so big. This Poke Bubble is hung like a... what's a horse? Like a Rapidash. I don't know. So I guess I done with that. All right. So we're ready to hand out some spots in here. You got to type in TCC to get into this giveaway. It's a nice poker card from the Leaf Green collection, 2004. That's Gold Star era. An exceptionally rare poker deck. Here we are. Bolitra Expedition Oblivion remake. Okay, set that there. I'm more of a multiplayer guy. I can't stand stories, man. Stories kill me. I always get bored when I play a story. I go, oh, God. Not the story. Then I hit click, 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 click. I try to skip through it as fast as I can. You are the chosen one. Yeah, I know I'm the chosen one. You must restore the power. Yeah, I know I must restore the power. Next. So I'm always trying to skip through the story and get to the actual game mechanics because I want to play a game. You know, that's why I like Mario so much. Mario was simple, wasn't it? You jump through the levels. Princess Peach is like, I've been kidnapped by a turtle. I go, wait a second. Isn't that turtle your ex-boyfriend? Oh, no, I've been kidnapped. Oh, no. You'll have to come save me, maybe. And then you just kind of run forward and save her, and that's it. That's the whole Mario story. It's very easy, actually. And so the focus is on the gameplay. Oh, yeah. That's what's good. Gameplay. All right, let's hit refresh. Let's hit choose a winner. We got J Sharp going in. Mr. J Sharp, number 1. So I was listening to people's reactions on the Dragonite design. A lot of people did not like it, and myself included. But I heard this conversation going on that actually made a lot of sense. People were talking about how Pokemon is not allowed to steal art designs from, individual artists on the internet called Fakeamons. They call them Fakeamons. When you design your own Pokemon, they call them Fakeamons. And so apparently Game Freak has this problem where if you design a good Pokemon design, now they can never make that design because they would just be stealing from you. Oops. And I watched a couple videos that showed, again, individual artist designs on Mega Evolution possibilities for Dragonite. Great ones, good ones, obvious ones. All kinds of good designs. And they were the obvious designs, the ones you would think that Pokemon would use. And then the person, making these videos explains, this is why we got a goofy Dragonite, because they're not allowed to copy these artists. These artists have designed it a certain way, and they don't want to be accused of stealing art, and they don't want a lawsuit. So it's kind of sad, actually, if that's the reason. Now, I also thought, well, maybe that's just an excuse. Maybe they're bad at design, and that's just an excuse. But remember there was that huge Pokemon leak? Do you guys remember that? There was a giant Pokemon leak where we learned stuff that we didn't want to know about Typhlosion. Remember that? Well, in that leak, they actually talk about how they wanted to make a flying type evolution, and they had to cancel that because they discovered there was already a fan artwork of the exact same design. So Game Freak definitely checks the internet before going through with the design to make sure that they are not copying and to make sure they cannot be accused of stealing art. So I find that very fascinating. And if that was the reason that Mr. Dragonite got this big goofy ass wings on his head, so be it. You know, it's like, I get it then. If that was, if Game Freak actually said that, like, sorry, we had to come up with something really weird because we didn't want to copy anyone, I'd be like, okay, you're definitely not copying anyone with the big wings on his head. They need to stop being greedy and hire some artists. No. I mean, you can't, because if they did that, that would just encourage more people to do exactly the same thing. That would encourage more people to try and make Pokemon so that hopefully they get hired, so that Game Freak has access to that artwork. If that's what you mean, if that's what you're implying. All right, Edwin Delsed, 1 pack of The Simpsons. Well, happy Tuesday, guys. It is Tuesday, one of my favorite days of the week. It's that day, Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Ready, Mr. Edwin. Typhlosion was on the island. That's right, he's on the list. Can't they just pay the artist? I'm not really sure. I don't know. Here we go. All right. So, but yes, for a fact, in the leaked Pokemon content, it became known that Game Freak was going, or Creatures or whatever, was going to release a flying type evolution, which they then canceled because it was too similar to one online. I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you? Whoa, this kid's got sass to him. It's 1980s, and that's not the way kids should talk. I'm surprised. I'm no supervising technician. I'm a technical supervisor. Calm down, boy. It was just a nightmare. And that's a reference to Wizard of Oz, right? Anyone seen Maggie? I can't wait to see the happy little elves. Oh, grow up, man. The crappy little elves are for babies. There's Maggie making the pacifier sound. Are we at Weenie Barn yet? And ha 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 ha. Don't come out till you sparkle, boy. Very cool. Matt Groening. He created Futurama. He created Bender from Futurama. Lots of cool characters. He did The Simpsons. Matt Groening also did didn't he do a Netflix show with the girl? What was that called? Some kind of, it was almost like Lisa in a, it was like Lisa was in a medieval comedy, but it wasn't very good. It was very hard to watch. Eat my shorts. I got a stick idea for a card set. Here we go. Mr. Edwin, what was that called? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It wasn't good. I tried so hard to like it. I just could not like it. It wasn't possible. Disenchanted. That's right. It was called Disenchanted. I actually watched Disenchanted because I was such a rabid Futurama fan. I thought maybe I would be able to learn to love Disenchanted, but it just never really improved. It was just bad the whole way. And so I was like, ooh. It lacks something. It lacks some clever spark in the writing. And I had to question, like, who did the writing, you know? But ultimately, you know, if Matt Groening slaps his name on it, it's his. So that one didn't do too well. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think that show did well at all. What are all these packs? You guys want me to make a new jumbo pack? What do we got here? These Ancient Origins are actually for sale. You could buy these outright. If you got deep pockets and you feel like opening some Ancient Origins tonight, $175 on those. Another Final Fantasy pack. All right, Final Fantasy pack. Go back down here. So how much Final Fantasy do we have? We have one for Alexis. Not Alexis. We were talking to Alexis today. She came in and did the shipping. We got one for Alex. We got one for us. And then we got a sealed one coming. I gotta know. I gotta know if I have any more Final Fantasy. Because I gotta decide if I buy another box of it. Give me a second. Oh yeah, we're good. We are good. We got 4 sealed boxes out there. So that brings my total sealed box count up to 6 plus 7 for Mr. Alex. So we are good. Oh, I found this OP1. We have OP1 Japanese. It is here. Oh, look at this. We got a last pack of that Nikke. Let's put this away. Here's that Metazoo Kickstarter. Great stuff. Let's put this away. We have sold nearly an entire box of Metazoo Kickstarter. Did you guys know that? Just one by one. Through breaks and other things. Almost a whole... Wait. No, this isn't his. I thought that was his too. All right. Destined Rivals. This is more expensive now. because I'm not trying to sell too much of it. I love it. I'm just trying to stack it at this point. Here is the OP1. Okay, so this is fresh. This just came in. And then we've got our Gem 2s. I wish I had bought Final Fantasy. Well, I got screwed, man. I bought a whole bunch of... I bought like how many did I buy? I bought like 7 of them or 8. I don't remember. But I got them at like 700 a piece, and that box went missing. It got stolen. Got stolen during the shipping, and of course the seller didn't want to replace it. He should have. That would have been the right thing to do, but of course he wasn't gonna. And I don't know, there's just no laws that say he has to. So it's a shitty... Oh, I shouldn't curse. I'm so bad, dude. I can't not curse. It was a bad situation for everybody, I suppose. Seemed to be a real loss. Somebody really lost that product. He filed a USPS, or UPS said he really did file a claim on it because it went missing like that. Have you seen the Pawn Stars episode with Gary and the Charizards? I have seen that Pawn Stars episode with Gary and the Charizards. It's a cool episode. Look at all this. Beautiful. We've got Ruby Sapphire Manectric English. That's nice. Here's Volcanion 9. I don't know how I acquired this, but apparently I did. Probably somebody sold it to me at some point. Here's Bulbasaur. Erica's Bulbasaur. That's a Stexkowski card. Onyx. That's one of mine. Vulpix. So these are all vintage common and common is what you're looking at. This is good stuff, guys. These cards like these are solid 10s. You know, they don't cost $1,000. If you wanted the hollows or the reverse hollows, they're up to like 6, 7, 8, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. They're at unbelievable prices now. So this is not unrealistic. These are prices, in fact, from a couple months ago. They might be higher now for all I know. The Mothman break. I'm going to leave him up there. Could take a year, but he's going to go, okay? Oh, another Stexkowski card. We'll take a picture of that real fast. Happy Wednesday. What's up, Daniel? How's it going, Mr. Daniel? All right. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and take a picture of all slabs July. We're clearing some slabs up here, guys. So this is some good stuff. I like this stuff. Okay. Good, good. Good, good, good. All right. Nice. Shuppet. Look at that Shuppet from Hidden Legends. 65. That's not bad at all. Okay, okay. We have an order from our good friend, Edwin. He says, one Japanese, glory of Team Rocket. One Japanese, glory of Team Rocket. Where's that going to be? One Japanese, glory of Team Rocket. I don't see it. There it is. Kind of put it in the back there so I wouldn't confuse it with the Korean one. So I hid it from myself. Isn't that funny? I made it. Was here. You made it. Was here. That's nice, man. Nice. Nice. So when are we having the lakeside pool party? When are you guys coming down to go swimming? You are? Cold. I was talking to Alexis. I told her I should hire her to organize a pool party for me because I'm too busy and I don't know anybody. And she's like, well, you got to go to the bar. And I was like, I don't go to the bar. I never go to the bar. I just don't do that thing. It is. Here's Jake. But there's a bar out here in Lake of the Ozarks that we've driven past it at night. It's pretty busy at night. So I'm sure if we went, we'd probably run into people. Karis and I are actually thinking about joining like some sort of politics group out here. You have two options, two political groups, the Republicans and the other Republicans in Lake of the Ozarks. So you got two good groups to choose between. Virtually, there's very few Democrats. So it's very Republican out here, as you might guess, in the countryside of Missouri. And anyways, we think being involved in politics maybe would help us meet some people. Maybe it would even get us rubbing elbows with people who have influence or power. I don't know. Because I can't think of what to do. I'm supposed to find out something to do with my time, and I can't figure it out. We're outside burning some bushes and swimming, and that's cool and all. But it's like we're supposed to meet people, I guess, and I don't know who to meet. I could try to meet some Pokemon card people, but there isn't like a big Pokemon card thing in Lake of the Ozark. So, you know, and they don't live like 10 minutes away from me or anything like that. So we don't know where to meet people. We go to church. I don't know. Mister, if you're being serious about organizing a party, I'm going to plan time off work. Yeah? I was it made here. If you're serious, I'll fly out to Missouri. You're gonna fly out to Missouri? You know the hard part is you cannot even fly directly to Lake. I think you might be able to fly directly to Lake of the Ozarks. They've got they're called Airbuses. They're smaller airplanes. So I think you can fly that to Lake of the Ozarks. They have a small airport. We don't have a large airport. And your other option is to fly into Springfield, Missouri. Or Jefferson. I think Springfield's technically closer. See, I think Columbia and Jefferson are north of us. Springfield's to the south. Springfield's an hour-and-a-half drive. Whew. Imagine, hour-and-a-half drive. I could use a pokey vacation. Let's not see Mr. on the news. What? We're all adults here. You can have a potty mouth. What? You are? Yeah, it's a tough thing, you know. It'd be very easy if you could drive in, like if you were right next to us. But man, it's hard to access. Actually, you can either drive the small airplane into the actual heart of Missouri, or you can fly into Springfield, Missouri, and then drive an hour and a half to get to Lake of the Ozarks. It would be about precisely 1.5 hour drive to my home from Springfield. Here's Theodore Perez to my slab away. Thank you, Mr. Theodore. Slab away time. Are. Okay, Theodore. Here it is. This goes to non-honey. Boom! Turn that down a little bit. Mr. will meet a gang leader and we'll get into trade business. I see it now. What? What are you talking? In Lake of the Ozarks, a gang leader? Nah, dude. All right. The real reason I'm out here in Lake of the Ozarks is I'm a front for I can't remember the name of the, remember the TV show Ozark? What was the name of the cartel that they were helping? The Maloan or something? I can't remember the name of it. They were helping some cartel wash money in their businesses or something like that. Isn't that a funny story? Terrible. All right, so one more glory of Team Rocket for Mr. Edwin. Thank you, Mr. Edwin. I can't remember the name of the bad guys. That show didn't really conclude very well, did it? It was kind of a crummy ending. There you go. The blonde. Well, no. I can't reveal the ending. That would be bad. I don't want to reveal the ending. Ha! Ooh, look at this guy. I'm living in that place that movie, that TV show is filmed and took place. Of course, a lot of it was actually filmed in Georgia. Did you guys know that? A lot of it was filmed in Georgia, but key scenes were filmed out here in Lake of the Ozarks because that's where it takes place in the story. All right. I never finished Ozark. Keep the hollow. For me? You mean it? Aw. Edwin, I think, might be flirting with me. Edwin, I'm married. Happily. Thank you. All right. Good. Now we have no orders in the queue. We have an empty queue. I'm going to go get a drink. You guys think about what you want to do tonight. Tell me what you want to do tonight. I'll set it up for you, okay? You want to do a certain gym break or something like that? I'll set it up. All right, I'm here. Got my drink. I sent another one-pack order right after my second one. Okay. So what is it? Another rocket pack? I had Taco Bell tonight. Are you guys proud of me? Read Theodore. Oh, here it is. 900. My slab away was at 525, so it should be down to 475. Let's correct that. Let's see what happened there. Oh. So I did work on yours, but it wraps around. See, it looks like it cuts off here. It looks like it goes to 950, but it wraps around. There's more to it. Okay, so yes, 475. Good catch. Boom. All right. We would have seen the duplicate 900 in the list and been like, oh, that's not right. Yes, sir. You're down to 475. You got Lugia Game Boys due in August. Bro, you got to get it done. It's got to be done. It looks like we extended it for 1.5 years for you. All right, let's see. So now we've got to hit refresh. Let's do a Prismatic Evolutions pack break. $3 a slot for 6 people. Let's do a Prismatic Evolutions pack break. For 1 booster? Okay, let's see. I don't know. Do you want boosty? Wow, I can't believe that the Final Fantasy boxes are going up. That's so crazy, dude. They're already so expensive. How's anyone affording this? All right, let's see. Let me just mark this on red. Can I mark this on red? Does it not let me mark it on red? Okay, maybe not. Let's toss this up here. Very good. They're at least $1,500 a box on the web. Well, I found it a little cheaper than 15, but with taxes, it's close to 14 now, seems. All right. If it's a slow night, it's a slow night, guys. It is Tuesday, after all. Daytime stream was hopping, man. Daytime stream was so busy. We had one order was like $650 for one order last night, or in the daytime. And then another order was $400. Here's Psyduck. Here's... Oh, did you guys catch this? A Wafu break. So we have a nice Wafu break. Akaros. Make sure more of you guys are aware of that. There's Haunter. He's a good slab away slab. I feel like we need to get more of those slab away slabs up there. Did my third order come in? Oh, right. Yes, but we got interrupted, didn't we? Remember that? So give me a second. So it is for one more rocket pack, is it not? One more rocket pack. Here you go, Mr. Edwin. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got a little distracted there. It was like 7. I was like, eh. Why didn't I buy? Why? You are? Yeah, you're talking about the Final Fantasy set, right? Well, you know, the Final Fantasy set could make that Spider-Man set cost more. But I don't know. I don't think that there's the same pull coming from Spider-Man. I don't feel it. He's good. He's a good one, though. He's not bad. He's just, it's not going to be the same. All right, there it is. Cold Edwin. Cool Psyduck. That is old made Psyduck, and it is jumping in price. We got Carlos Chaveras is in there waiting for somebody to join. This is a gym break. So when somebody joins for $35, one person will walk away with the slab. By the way, if you like breaks, we also have the Pokemon Go ETB break. There are 2 spots left in this. 2 spots are filled. We just need 4 people for this. If you feel like taking a shot at something tonight, something that ends very quickly. Final Fantasy is a cult. Mister, I got into a convo with my mom and segued into talking about my retirement account. Her eyes opened wide when she realized what the number was, but she still disapproves of card buying. Oh, so she feels like you've done a good job with your retirement account. Is that it? That's good. I didn't know your mom didn't know. So let me throw this away. Get some trash out of here. Final Fantasy is a cult. You're a cult. Oh, wait a second. There's an actual card here. What the hell? Okay. Huh. That's so cool. I wonder how this works. We'll set this here. And what do we got for you guys? Here's a cool one. We got this Spidops. So that's a new card coming out of the glory of Team Rocket. Team Rocket Spidops. What I'm trying to say is that she still doesn't want me to buy cards, even with that retirement account figure. How am I supposed to enjoy myself? Yeah, you know, there is a point where you should have a little leftover money for having fun. Like, some money should be invested, some money goes to bills, and then the leftover money's for fun. So, you know, if you budget yourself, you should always have a little bit of money to do something like go shopping for something you like, go out to eat, go on a vacation. I happen to spend every dollar of my money on Pokemon cards, and that has worked for me. All right, well, you guys are in luck. This card is cheap. It is $28. $28. That's going to sell in like 2 seconds. Let's all go to Panama. Free Kool-Aid. Here we are. Yeah, I mean, you're not just supposed to work, right? Like, you don't want to grow old and die sad and bored. That's actually good advice for me too. I tend to be very conservative. I don't play very much. I bought this house though, didn't I? I bought this house. I bought those boats, regrettably. The boats have been terrible. Can't wait to get rid of those boats. They're just not for me. I should have gotten a different boat. I should have known I have to get a very fast boat to enjoy it. It has to be fast. If it's a slow boat, I'm going to hate it. It's got to have a bimini so that we can be covered under the sun because, you know, if it's just open, you're going to get roasted. That's just how it is. And then, yeah, it's got to be small, fast, and powerful, or I'll go nuts. It's just not fun enough for me. You ever been on a slow boat on the water? You're like, put. You're like, what am I doing? Oh, water. Sea-Doos are fun. I miss having Sea-Doos. We are tempted to buy a Sea-Doo. Did you guys know that? We might buy one. We're tempted. They're very expensive there. They're a real luxury. But, you know, if we sell these boats and get a little chunk of money from the boats, we might roll that over into a Sea-Doo. You never know. One step closer to happiness. Whose birthday? Is Tammy's birthday? Yay! Happy birthday to Tammy. Do you want me to pop out of a cake naked? And I'll sing it like this. Happy birthday to you. I'll sing like that too. It'll be very fun. You'll be like, oh, this is so endearing. Here are. I gotta sneeze, man. What the hell? I always sneeze in this room. I'm allergic to something in this room, man, for sure. Probably the 30-year-old carpet. All right. I'll put on the bunny suit. Here's Evie. Look at that. That's unbecoming. Unbecoming. Oh, my. Let's see. Rocket Eevee. Nope. So let's go to PSA 10. We've got a PSA 10 Rocket Eevee Vintage here. Nice card, man. Nice card. No, can't be that expensive. Oh, that's by highest price. Let's go by lowest price. I was like, why the hell is that so expensive? All right, here we go. So, yikes, dude. That is expensive. The cheapest Rocket Eevee Japanese is $300. That cannot be right. Let me go to sold. Okay, so one sold in June for $140. Now the cheapest one is $330. That doesn't really make sense to me. That's all the way back in June too, though. But we're halfway through July, so you know, I really don't want to give it up very easily. I like this one a lot. It's definitely a hold. Doesn't scare me to hold it one bit. Doesn't slightly scare me to hold it. Not even slightly worried about holding it. So this makes mine the cheapest one for sale on the market. It's also graded by tag, which is very nice. We're going to, well, let me take one more look at this. Hold on, let me take one more look. Let me look at the English one. Okay. Yes, so here's our price. Are you ready? Okay. That's a nice card. Graded by tag. Japanese Eevee. Apparently more expensive. Crazy. Okay, you guys are getting new slabs now. Look at Master Ball Polyworld. By the way, this looks shockingly good in the tag slab, might I add. That looks really good. If 69 viewers donated $1, Tammy would get a perfect donation. You got the new Gundam coming in? I have indeed ordered 2 cases of the new Gundam. Just 2 cases. I'm a bit hesitant. I don't really know how many dedicated Gundam fans we have. If the demand soars, we'll ask for a resupply, okay? We have a very large order of One Piece has been ordered for PRB2, okay? PRB2. And so we're anticipating that. Master Ball, Polyworld. Okay. He appears to be a $50 card. Pretty cheap for a Master Ball if you think about it. I mean, that's graded 10, guys. Don't forget, that's graded 10. They don't all grade 10. This is about as cheap as I could imagine it. $50. Wow. That's an affordable Pokemon. All you have to do, if you want an affordable Pokemon, just be a Poliwhirl collector. Problem solved. Just be a Poliwhirl collector. You'll never have a problem again. Wilson Chalco, hey, mister, I want a spot in the Psyduck break. Mr. Wilson, I thought you'd never ask. All right, so Mr. Carlos Chaveras will be very happy to see this. Carlos, the Psyduck is now going off. And as you know, you'll be taking the right side of the card. What you're looking at here, by the way, guys, is a custom scorecard. He had me do it on a girl card. We could do it on a Pokemon card, too, okay? That's a custom scorecard. They cost $5 for me to make one for you. And then you just kind of got to pick out a card for it, maybe from your bag, maybe from the bulk, whatever. Excuse me. I kind of work with you to get the scorecard. Now, Wilson won't have a scorecard yet. Wilson, by default, you get the basic scorecard. This is a basic scorecard. This keeps track of how many breaks went in your favor versus your opponent. Okay? Now, we're going to have a round of cards to decide who the break goes to. Ready? Can't wait for PRB2. Was just going to ask about that. Yep, PRB2 has been ordered. I haven't ordered the Mega Evolution set yet. Guys think that's going to be popular? I guess I better order a decent chunk of it. I think it's going to be pretty popular. I think people are... Well, I don't know. I can't tell. So far, it looks really good. It's got that Gardevoir in it. Are there any more cards for them to reveal? All right, here goes. Oh, no. Clam Pearl came out. Here's... Oh, he got a bad Pokemon card too. He got the Rabasca, but he actually beat you by 10 HP. Round 2, Jolteon. That's not a very strong Pokemon. And now we know Clamperl and Rabasca are out. Oh my god, it was a straight sweep. I'm so sorry, Mr. Carlos. Wilson Chaco, the Psyduck is yours. That was a sweep. It wasn't even a fight. It was over 2 rounds. All right. Let's pull this out. So that will incur a loss for you. Sorry, man. Wilson's been on a low. A low? A roll. I was able to order Mega. Mega. Is that like MAGA? All right. Jump. Okay. So, Wilson, that's what a gym break is like. Now you know. You could have just as easily been the one to take the miss. It's like a break, but it's over very fast. If you guys enjoy the breaks, let me show you a couple more breaks that are available on the table. Gym breaks. Gym breaks are the ones that have 2 spots. We call them gym breaks because you're a Pokemon trainer, right? And you've locked eyes with your opponent. That's the exclamation mark. So here's a Hello Kitty Pristine 10 from BGS. Yeah, that's Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty reigns supreme. Continues to be a very strong brand. We also have, I'm surprised no one's jumped into this one. This is the Team Rocket Tyranitar 10. Very sexy. And then also, Squirtle. So this Squirtle, which is from the English Classic Collection. Very pretty. Look at that hollow. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 different gym breaks you can jump into. Good options. 1/4 ones should be called double battles. You want to do 1/4 double battles? That'd be interesting. Imagine there were 2 Pokédex running at the same time. All right, let's see. Tim Tran, Poliwhirl Slab. All yours, Mr. Tim. Oops. Ivan's going to be mad that you took it, man. He's going to say, hey, get off my turf. It's a cool card. I'd be up in the gym just working on my fitness. What did the 1 out of 2 mean again on these? Hey, what's up, Kyle? How's it going? 1 and 2 refers to the number of odds you have. There's one thing, and you've got 1 and 2 odds of pulling it. Okay, so it's a break. A break is where it's, decided one person will get it, one person will not. Steven Gonzalez, he wants 2 Poke Shuffles. Steven Gonzalez. What's up, Steven? How's it going tonight? Let's just see what's going on, man. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, that's 2 Poke Shuffles. Too cold pokey shuffles. I'm sorry. That's not satisfying. I want the hot ones. How about, what else we got? We got some cool stuff, don't we? Clefairy. Oh, we got slabs, guys. Clefairy 10, and here's 2 9s. Let's get these worked on, huh? I got an interview in 7 hours. Time for bed. You're hopping off? I'll do the breaks then, okay? I'll do the, if we have any breaks go off tonight, I'll mark them. All right. Tammy's going to an interview. She's going to be very important in a minute here. We are. Tammy. We are. Will we ever see you again, Tammy? Will you remember us when you're famous? All right, let's just take a quick look at this. So, tag 10 Clefairy, which is running for $40. $40, everybody. Clefairy 40. Very nice. Okay. Thank you. It'll be a birthday interview. What? So here's Eevee, and here's the Rocket Pokeball. Look at that Rocket Pokeball. Okay. Where are my sleeves? All right. Show them your buildings in Minecraft. That's a brag. Be like, I built these things in Minecraft. Are you impressed? They'd be like, whoa. Anyone who could build that in Minecraft gets the job. Okay. Rocket Pokeball and Pokemon Scarlet. Very good. And very good. Two v2 breaks with 2 items and a dice roll. Higher number gets a best card for winner. Sounds interesting. So, you ready for this press? That's going to be tag 9 Eevee 173. That Eevee shall be $20 for the Eevee. And then this Pokeball, we're going to have to clear this whole thing. PSA 9. Silver Deck. 017. Let's try that. Silver Deck 017. None. Silver Deck Ball, maybe? Let's try that. Silver Deck Ball. Nope, none. Let me check the filter of sold items. No information. Let me try the PSA 10 version of the item. Could also say Black Deck now that I'm thinking about it. Black Deck might work. Nope. So let's try this. Let's try PSA Japanese Rockets Pokeball. All right. Here we have it. So the Black Deck 10 is $180. Wow, that is pricey, dude. That is so expensive. Okay, so here's all the data we have, though, on this. So last sold as a 10 for $106 for the 10. 106. 106 for the 10. So we have a 9. Let's go with 50. I'll say 49. Okay, and what did I say for this? 20? 20. Dragonite used Body Slime. Mega Dragonite used Fly. Mega Dragonite. What on earth is this thing? It's that thing. Yeah, we were talking about that. A lot of people are not super in love with the design. Some people say, I like it. I swear they're just trying to be controversial. I swear to God. They're just trying to be different. But we were talking earlier about how it's possible that Pokemon is forced to go with the pretty odd design in order to make sure that their design does not steal an already existing fan art. Because apparently that's the thing. They have trouble with fan art where they can't if a fan art gets created, they can't make that. They can't use that anymore. Nah, mister, I'm serious. I kind of like the Mega Dragonite design. What? Here's Team Rocket Guy, Cernitus. What? It's Team Rocket Guy. Let's see. All right. How you doing, man? Do you have any Primal Groudon? I do not have any Primal Groudon. However, I do have an actual XY slab up on the table. Let's show it off for a second. Well, here's an XY slab, this Volcanion, but that's not the one that I had in mind. Let's go find it. We have a couple of XY slabs right now. Ah, here it is. This is Mega Tyranitar. He's only a 9. $280. Oh, God, dude. Pricey as hell. $280 for a 9. So, but then we have, we sold the Mega Ampharos. That one's sold. Then we have, here's one. So this is XY Giratina. Giratina? And should be one more item. Just have to locate it. Oh, maybe two more items. Because look, we've got this. So this is a Radiant Collection. So that's nice. Radiant Collection. And then we also have... I know it's here somewhere. We have a cheaper Tyranitar somewhere. Well, I can't find them. All right. Yeah, there's a cheaper Tyranitar somewhere on the table. It's like an 8.5, and it's not the textured one. It's the smooth one, I guess. Flies with this hair. I'm frustrated. It's almost impossible to find any Primal Groudon right now. I'm frustrated. Yeah, well, that's true for all XY product right now. XY is going to the freaking moon, dude. It's going straight up, straight to the moon. You could buy them at the beginning of the year in January. You could buy XY cards. Now you cannot buy XY cards. They are impossible to find. All right, guys, the queue is empty. We have no wait time. If you enjoy not having to wait in line to open things, we have no wait time. It's a Tuesday. I know Tuesdays are a bit slow. We just started, though. We got 1 hour deep into the stream. Let's continue pricing up slabs, maybe. Let's work on that for a minute. Tuesday. Let's see. There you go. Ah, Regirock. Look at that. That's from the Team Rocket collection. Lovely card. I don't think that's going to be terribly expensive. What do you guys think? Got a nice 10 on it. Let me mention something about shopping for slabs right now. A lot of the most desirable slabs, like this one right here, are just unbelievably expensive. And there's a lot of fear around that because people don't want to buy stuff when it's really, 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 really high. There are still slabs you can buy at reasonable prices. For example, like the Master Ball Poliwhirl that just sold. And this guy, too. This guy's going to be pretty affordable. Some of these cards are pretty affordable because they're brand new. They just came out. There's a lot of that product all over the place. There's a lot of singles left to grade. There's a lot of booster packs left to open. They're cheap. They're still in print. And so if you're thinking about buying Pokemon cards, it might be time to switch over to some modern Pokemon cards and try them out, because these vintage cards are ridiculous. I don't know how much higher they keep going, but I myself have purchased a modern card recently. Instead of buying more vintage, I bought a modern card. I should go. You guys want to see it? I should go get it. Let's see. So I'm not just saying all that. I think that stuff that is still in print and there's still plenty of it has the better price right now. And there's always a bit of concern, like, oh, well, isn't that not rare? It's like, yeah, it's wow, can I not find a Regirock? Hold on. Should there not be a bunch of these Regirocks? What the hell? Okay. I don't know if there's any of these graded. Let me check sold. Did no one else grade these? Oh, here we go. Okay, so one sold on July 20th for $26, but then there's no more for sale after that. Let's make it 30. Magikarp question mark says that Team Rocket guy. Magikarp. Ooh, I got the cool Rocket Returns Magikarp 10. That's a really cool card to own. Impossibly rare. There we are. So I'm very proud of that. There you go. So a nice Regirock, tag 10, $30. That's a deal. That's a good card. It's a nice, clever, it's a rare card from the set, and it's so affordable the way it is. Here's one, Toxtricity. Let's see what we got here. Wilson Chalco jumping in. He says 3 Poke Shuffles. All right, let's try those Poke Shuffles out. It's not rare now, but honestly, in 15 years, many will be destroyed, lost, or in private collection. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So if you are in it for the long run, Modern's going to be okay, I think. I don't think there's enough of it. I really don't think there's enough of it. I don't think Pokemon can print enough. I think that's all it comes down to. They can print, and it's just not enough. 3 cold ones. Whoa. I mean, there has to be a point where there is enough of it, but I don't think we've reached that. Okay, so here's Toxtricity. He's a nice little card. We hold. What's your Pokemon card collection, that Team Rocket guy? You like Rocket cards? I ask because I'm a big Rocket card collector myself. I love Rocket card. What's your favorite Rocket card? And by the way, let me show you what card I got in the mail, guys. I'm going to go grab it, okay? You guys send in some more orders. I'll go grab some mail. All right, so here I am. I brought my mail over with me. Dog Tally's out. Minister, have you tried a high price guaranteed slab custom fixed price for a random slab or a chance to win a nice slab? Yeah, there's all kinds of RNG products that I could do. I like the live customs. I like the Poke Shuffles. I think the breaks are perfect. So we're just stick with that probably. I like the breaks because you can see your direct odds. This is tearing on the side. That seems like a... so for security, that seems like a problem there. Somebody can try to fake one of these by manipulating the side. But there it is. I bought myself a Team Rocket Nidoking. Pretty nice. And, yeah, he was really expensive, actually. So, okay. How nice is that? Really vibrant card. You know, I feel like this is more popular in design to me. Not popular. This is a better design than the Mewtwo, in my opinion. Just the case that people like Mewtwo more than they like Nidoking, so I don't know. But I actually like Nidoking. I do. That's why I own like 5 of the Crystal Nidokings. And I picked up this bad boy too. I was thinking maybe a break on this guy. Maybe you go in the live customs. I don't know. I don't know how much I paid for him. But he's really good, isn't he? Look at that Gyarados, guys. Cool card. So I like that. You guys know we always got something good over here. There's always something good over here. That's why you come back, because we're always messing around with high quality stuff. I feel like Mister's favorite sets are all rocket-based. I just, you know, I always thought their cards were really cool. I like other sets, too. They are. Like Legendary Collection's pretty impressive. I like the Gold Star stuff, right? That's not Team Rocket. But yeah, I like the Team Rocket stuff a lot. I got Alakazam Legendary Collection. Yes, way better than Mewtwo. Oh, my... Yeah, that's definitely going to hold its value over time. Who knows how many of them will get graded 10, and, you know, as they get graded 10, they will be pushed down in price. That's what will happen. So I probably overpaid for mine, but that's okay. We won't worry about that. We'll just hold it for a long time. Pretty neat, pretty neat. And now here's Toxtricity, huh? So, by the way, let's see what this order is. We got an order right here. We got Beatrice Moniz. Can I get a Tag 9 EV slab? Yes, yes. Beatrice, you have a couple of slabs that need to go to CGC. You've got a couple cards, not slabs. You got a couple cards you want me to send to CGC. Can I just send those to PSA? Because we don't have enough people in a CGC submission right now. And it's time for your cards to go. But again, we just don't have enough people. Can I just send those to PSA? I figured I'd do it even without asking because it's kind of an upgrade. But since you're here, I can just ask. Beatrice Moniz. All right. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doopy-doopy. Yeah, those are fun to look at, aren't they? That's what Pokemon cards are all about. Fun to look at cards. Okay. We could host a break on that Nidoking. I don't know. We've got the Heartbreak. We got the Rare Candy break. We throw Nidoking into the lot. It's like too much, don't you think? Too many breaks. Aloha, mister. That's fine with me to send a PSA. My favorites are the Japanese store opening promos. Oddly enough. I got an Alakazam Legendary Collection. Pretty. All right, so here is Toxtricity. Toxtricity is one of those newly designed Pokemons. That means in like 10 more years or 10 years from now, there will be kids who grew up playing Sword and Shield, and this will be a nostalgic card for them. They'll be like, hey, it's Toxtricity. I remember that guy. He was from Sword and Shield. For me and you, not so nostalgic. Let's see. Oh, he's pricey. I don't think you could handle this card. He's too gas, fire, flames. There we are. That stupid thing online. There we go. All right. I love Groudon. Groudon. Do we have any Groudons? I have Emerald Groudon, I think. Emerald Groudon. How many other... I don't think I collected very many Groudons over time. Yeah, I never really liked Groudon and Kyogre myself. I thought they looked good. Don't get me wrong, I didn't think they looked bad, but I didn't really care for them so much. Rayquaza is definitely the better legendary from that time period. All right. Oscar Resendez. He says Toxtricity 10 sold. Mr. Oscar. Resendez. Let me show you some Groudons, bro. I'm gonna show you a Groudon. What is all this stuff? This is like stuff that didn't get sorted. That's so weird. All right. And what's in here? Those are modern, clearly. And so he would be up here probably. Ah, there it is. Pretty cool. Let me show you. Are you ready? Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. All right, all right, all right, all right. Look at this. Look at that, huh? Groudon Kyogre. Look, on 325, this card was $950. Now, that's not for sale anymore. That Kyogre pairs with the Groudon, and I don't want to sell them. They were for sale, and people didn't want them. They said, nah, pass. Oops, they should have got them. Emerald. I don't even know why I was selling it. It doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see. Now you cannot even find one, so there's none for sale at all. Wonder how much they would sell for if I listed them together. Well, shoot, man, you can't even find a history of them selling. Wow. What about the Groudon? Maybe let's see if we can find the Groudon. It says it's pop 15. Groudon. Oops, Geodon. Groudon. Uh-huh. They want 800 for the non-hollows, I think. Look at that. 800 for the non-hollows together. But look at this. Here is one of the Emerald Groudons for sale in auction. It's at $510, but that's not obviously not going to be the finishing price. Hard to find data on these cards. Hard to find any useful kind of data, you know. All right. So I've got a pair. I have the other one, Stampin' a 10. I have the $600 one. Oh, very cool. Yeah, there were always two artworks for them. This is 14 and 15, card number 14 and card number 15. So I thought they would be cool to pair together a long time ago, and I did that. And then I was like ready to sell them, and then nobody bought them. Said, all right, more for me. More for me. More for TCC. All right, let's see. Cards you can never find for sale. They're just too rare. So here's, click, Sergio Orzua. It says Sergio. Can I slab away the PSA 8 Flareon? Yes, that's a very nice card that would not have lasted. So with how cheap it is, the slab away fee on this card is going to be $10. So 30 of your dollars will apply toward the card. Here you go, Mr. Sergio. Orzua. When a card is cheap, the slab away is only $10. I've even thought of scenarios maybe where the slab away should be like $5. That would be like a card that is less than $100. Slab away is so popular, I don't mind helping somebody slab away, you know, like a $80 card for a $5 fee. Okay. But at that point, why not just save yourself $5 and buy it? So you're going to be right here under Sebastian Amador. And we're getting pretty close to the end of July. I'm going to start you in August. So you're getting August, okay? August 25. And it shall say... Who is it again? It was Sergio Orzua. Thank you, Mr. Sergio. And it shall say PSA 8 Flareon XY, $145. You paid $10 or $30 of it, so $115 remains. It's all yours. Congratulations. All right. Now, I don't remember. Are you Sergio A2? Because if you're Sergio A2, you need to say that you're Sergio A2. I don't really know if we keep track of all that stuff anymore, but I feel like that's still important because we know there's... No? Okay, you're a totally different guy. Cool. We had a guy who had to have the nickname Sergio A2 because we had two guys with the same Sergio name. All right. That's a really tall stack. Let's get quick rotation in here. Wigglytuff 10. By the way, that's a Cosmic Hollow, so that's wave 4. One of the rarest of all waves of tops. Here is the Gyarados break. If you want a chance at the Gym Challenge Gyarados. Here's the Lantern Reverse Foil from Aquapolis. Here's the James C. Cathcart break. And here is the Cloud break. Lots of breaks right now, by the way. In case you did not notice, you have so many options. There are Mothman. So many cool options. They're all $40 breaks. You could just go open booster packs. You don't have to get into breaks. But breaks, they're very effective because the card is already graded. And oftentimes your odds are way better in a break. All right. Once again, the queue is empty. We're having a slow Tuesday night, but that's all right. We got slabs to price. How about this Gardevoir? Rating Gardevoir from V-Star Universe 2022. This is like 3 years old. Look at that. This one card is 3 years old. Kind of scary, doesn't it? It feels like it was made like yesterday. How can it be 3 years old? It is. Probably sitting around in one of my boxes. And now it's 3 years old. What's the cutoff for the $10 slab away fee? So let me think about it. Probably like cards under 200, basically. If your card's under 200, probably cut it down. If your card's like 195, probably not going to be 10%. It's probably still going to be 20 bucks. It's going to be 10, not 20. So, okay, so this Radiant... I think I wrote it down somewhere one time. I should probably look it up. Radiant Gardevoir. Okay, Radiant Gardevoir. Oops. Wow, I hate that this is stuck. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Oops. God, why is it so hard? Thanks for joining our stream tonight, guys. Happy Tuesday. What did you guys do on Tuesday? I want to hear about your day. Today, I was watching Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne has sadly passed away, and so it's nice to go watch his stuff. There's people doing, you know, basically memories of his craziest moments. There's people showing the last moments of his last concert, which was really impressive. He seemed pretty cognizant, and like he was all there. So it's pretty startling that he can go from, you know, singing in that concert to passed away. I don't understand it. It is. Here we are. All right. It's going to be 39. He did seem frail, but he didn't seem like gone. You know what I mean? Can you show off all the breaks? Sarah, I will show you anything you want. You just tell me what you want to look at and I'll show you. So here is the binder break. I think you weren't here when we made this. So this is basically a pack of ungraded raw cards that we believe will not grade 10. Okay, that's the key part of this. Maybe they grade 10, but we think they will not. So they've all been priced up based off of near mint pricing. And we tended to go with the cheap pricing on these. I've tossed in a couple more free ones in here. So these are free. Mimikyu, we got War Turtle, this lady, Ammonite, this nice card right here. Look at that. Booty Butt Girl, Pikachu, that's a nice one. Eevee, Shiinotic, Melodic, and Gengar too. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. And so that's called the binder break. You get the whole stack of cards put right into your bag if you get pulled in here. It's a $40 break. The number of spots is just the cost added up divided by 40. That's it. So that's a new idea, and we might keep this running for a long time because guess what? I have a ton of cards exactly like this that got filtered out of the grading submissions. So for people who enjoy collecting raw cards, don't have a problem with them, instead of strictly slabs, this is the break for you now. So we have a break for you guys. Now that's that, okay? No, we also have this very short break that should be over quite quickly. Dude had a question about slab away. Yes, I already answered that one. Okay, so Pokemon Go, $40, 1 in 4 odds. This is the Pokemon Go ETB. If you pull it, you may keep it sealed. All right. Oops. There we go. Oh my gosh. Gotta get this just right because all the slabs rest on it. Now, you might be interested in this new manga break. This is Trafalgar Law, and it's a 1 in 16 break with 2 star cards in it. What does that mean? That means one person will pull this, one person will pull a star card, and another person will pull another star card. And when you get pulled in this one, you actually will be transported to this other one. So this guy's a little stuck. We reduced the odds on him, so we made him cheaper. And he's now going to receive spots from any future breaks that are related to One Piece. So there we go. We got some One Piece stuff for One Piece collectors. We got this cloud that got started. 2 people jumped in. I said I'd start it, but he hasn't gone real crazy, you know. I feel like he hasn't gone real crazy. Here's the waifu break, the Bandai starters, the mega break. Here is this TCC giveaway. We've got Gyarados. Here's the QAnon break, CQ. And, this new Lugia break. Oh, yeah, that one's good. I like this one a lot. In terms of value, I like this one a lot. So I think that one offers a lot of value. And then you saw the Mothman, and here is Darth Vader. And finally, we, of course, have this jungle break. So almost too much to choose from. So you have to think about what it is you want and pick that, okay? All right. So let's see what we got going on next. You ready? Hit refresh here. Okay, we got Mr. Wilson keeping us alive. He says 7 Destined Rivals English. 7 Destined Rivals. You got it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Okay. Let's get these snips going. So guys, did you see? We broke 98,000 subscribers. That was all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. 98,000 subscribers has been passed. We are 2,000 subscribers away from 100,000. We're so close I can taste it. Extremely close to 100,000. We are. I rely on your word of mouth recommendation of the channel. If you think I've done a good job, you could maybe help me out and let someone you know about this channel. If you think it's a good channel for, you know, placing a purchase on a card break or opening some cards or whatever it is, conversation, you know, let someone know, especially somebody who you think actually cares about Pokemon cards. If it's somebody who, you know, your grandma's not going to care about this stream. Here's Larvitar, Wobbuffet. Here's Metacam Crobat. Look at that Crobat, man. All right, lovely Crobat. And here's Spiritomb, Porygon. What? Oh, that's not a holo. I was like, what's going on there? 1 Crobat's been pulled. What else are we pulling? Zamazenta. And last but not least, oh, man. Well, you pulled a lot of holos. Look at this Rocket Zapdos holo. It's cool, right? All right. Not a crazy round this time, Wilson. Pretty tough, actually. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Now, let's grab Wilson's bag. I helped my dad send his cards to grade. Oh, that's cool, man. There we go. Okay. Very good, very good. All right. How about a new card up on the table real fast? Oh, hold on. There's an order after Wilson's order. I didn't see that. We have, what? Mahasvara, 2 sets of English Black Bolt. I will need a new bag. English Black Bolt. Let's go grab those for you. Okay. Let's see if we can get you pretty lucky. Mr. Mahasvara is hanging out tonight. How nice. We're down to just 2 cases of this. It's actually sold pretty well. Yeah, the sales on Pokemon Black have been very fast. Pokemon White, not so much. I got a ton of Pokemon White. So, why do you think that is? I had several people tell me that they were about the same, that they sell about the same. No, they do not. Black sells. White does not. GameStop Zapdos promo came back 10. I splurged when I got the upcharge. You splurged. You went, ah! There we go. Not sleeping in and checking in on Mr. All right, so Mr. Mahasvar, here's this. Here's the promo. We'll just toss these two things to the side. And now we'll take this whole box and flick it over here. Flick. There we are. Now, we'll grab this as well. Very nice. Six, what are you doing with that, Weeping Bell? Grab this. All right. I just went N from black. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. And there's Thunderous. It's Thunderous. Well, you'll be happy to know, Miss Six, that with this order, we're finishing off the current case of Black Bolt, so we can get you new Black Bolt packs from the next case. And we got a case on the way because Black Bolt sold out really fast. White Flare did not sell. I don't know why. We sold a little bit of White Flare. I think about half a case sold. Not very good. People want Zekrom? What is it in the Black Bolt set that's so chaseable? Does anyone know? Is it just Zekrom? Is Zekrom what everyone's going after? Or is there some other card? Seismitoad or something? Okay. All right. Here's Black Bolt. Here's Black Bolt. This is for Mahasvara. Maybe the Seismitoad. Okay, so you're saying the Seismitoad is in Pokemon Black Bolt. Good, good, good. All right. Snipping this. I can't believe this is a specialty set. So weird. Okay. I pulled the Chase in white in Japanese. That's why I'm buying black here. Oh, okay. Very cool, man. Well, I hope you pull it right now because we haven't seen it. I'm hoping you're pulling it right now. That would be a great clip for us, and I'd feel very good about it. Boop. All right. I've seen some pretty bad ETBs. How about you? Here's Kunkeldur. That's 4 holographic cards. You used to get 1. You used to get 1 holographic card back in the day. They're giving 4 out. Okay, like, look. Oh, my God, bro. I don't like that, man. I still don't like that. Should have always... Ooh, Darmanitan. He's pretty cool, and I think this artwork is nice. He's one of the good designs from Black White era. I like the Darmanitan design. Feels very sort of like Japanese. Feels very Pokemon somehow. That feels like a Pokemon. Darmanitan does. Okay, Whirlipede, Golurk, Beartic. Whirlipede feels kind of Pokemon-ish. Here's Bisharp, Carracosta, Victini. Victini feels kind of Pokemon-ish. Shinji Kanda carrying Black Bolt. He might be. What we got? What we got? What we got? Crocodile, Crocorock, Superior. Money. What's the difference in red Victini besides the number at the bottom? Ugh. Well, one is from black and the other one's from white. All right. Here is Fennel, Clink, Thunderous, Energy. Muna, Tynamo. This Haxorus is pretty nice. I think Haxorus is a good design too, actually, when we're actually looking at this stuff. Haxorus is decent. Here's Cubchoo. Yeah, okay, whatever. Cubchoo, Burrow. Simisage, Sandal, Carracosta. So far, not so good. Where's the good ones? Come on, don't hold back on us. Golett. Ah, you got Golett. Okay, Golett. Okay, and here's Victini. So you've got 2 ETBs, 2 ARs so far. Palpitoad. Ah, he's called Palpitoad. The big one's called Seismitoad. Okay, Meloetta. Yeah, right, bro. Meloetta does not look like a Pokemon. What does this look like? This looks like some sort of like mascot for a company that sells sticky notes or something. I don't know. Car insurance mascot. Here's a Haxorus. it doesn't have any of the features of an actual Pokemon. Pokemon were like animals, you know? What the hell is Meloetta? All right, Pampor. And this is like such a low effort Pokemon. It's a monkey and it's water. All right. Great. Good. Here's Crustle Master Ball. Crustle. You also pick up Zekrom EX. This EX card looks pretty nice. And the the Crustle Master Ball. It's good that you picked up any Master Ball, but obviously Crustle is not going to be winning any awards. We also... Oh, I thought we had something there. Darn, dude. Another Superior. Last pack. Are you ready? Okay. Come on, bro. Give us some luck. Nah, it's just going to be a hollow. All right, very rough. Yeah, you did pick up some ARs, though, right? 2 ARs and a Master Ball out of 2 ETBs. Gosh, dang, dude. Nah, it's definitely is tough. Oof, rough. You know, I noticed this, Mahasvar. We've witnessed that with a lot of these ETBs, so it's not an isolated incident. This seems to be pretty normal, actually. And I feel like ever since Prismatic... Am I the only one that noticed this? I feel like ever since Prismatic... Pokemon English, anyways, has significantly increased the difficulty of pulling the right cards. So you got Golett and you got Darmanitan. So these are your primary pulls. Crustle, Golett, Darmanitan. And then in the background, you got a couple other interesting pulls. Like, I think the Zekrom looks nice. These Haxorus Hollows, those are nice. Although there's going to be a trillion of those, obviously. But, you know, they're in English. So if you get any of these English Hollows in a 10 holder, maybe like a tag 10, be worth 40, 50 bucks. Each bit counts, doesn't it? And then you pick up your 2 Thunderuses. So there's your 2 Thunderuses. How do they look? This one looks a little off-center. This one looks a little better, though. Yeah, this one's looking pretty close. All right, Mr. Mahasvara, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you showing some support tonight. All right, fresh bag, I think. I'm going to send for 2 more. Oh, my. Oh, Lord. Oh, heavens. I'm getting the vapors just thinking about it. Oh, heavens. Okay. We're getting treated tonight, guys. Okay. Place this in here. Okay. He's right, though. Some are basically phoned in. The monkeys are so phoned in. When you're talking about design, this one's a monkey. I don't know. They got like mitts for paws. Water, fire, grass. Boom. Like, what? Come on, dude. Haxorus is actually cool because it's like, it's a design. Here it is. Moltres, Jigglypuff. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The Heartbreak. And someday it'll be his turn to be the star card. And Cubone. They've always phoned in some designs, even back in Gen 1. So next up, we've got... Oh, we got a couple orders over here. So let's see, we got a Sarah, then we got an Andrew, then we got another Sarah. Let's see. We'll click on this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take care of Mr. Mahasvar. I'm going to let him jump the line for those 2 more ETBs, just to keep it all together. And then because no one else ordered those ETBs, we're not interrupting anyone else's odds. You just have to wait a little longer for your turn. So I'll be right back. Let me get more ETB. All right, that's a fresh case. There we go. So, there it is, Pokemon Black. They should really let the fans design the new Pokemon. I don't know if Pokemon will ever do that. There it is. If Pokemon was fan-made, I think it would change the way people look at the brand. All right. Lots of these. Starting to have too many of those energy cards. Okay, that's box number 1. Box number 2. All right. Oops. Now, you know, it might get cheaper to open up Black Bolt White Flare in the nearby future because they will probably release booster bundles. That's been the pattern, you know. If they release a specialty set and the specialty set doesn't have booster boxes, they eventually release booster bundles. They go, all right, you can have a booster bundle. All right, let's do it. Ready? Oh, yeah. Kind of their cop-out. Snipping this. Snipping this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Snipping this. Snipping these. Snipping this as well. Okay, we're going to sneak this one. And we're going to sneak these two. So how's life going, Mr. Mahasfar? Everything going as planned? My life's pretty boring. I really do just do the Pokemon cards all day. Very dedicated Pokemon card channel. I'm on my Pokemon grind. All right, here goes. Prism Energy. Haxorus pops out for you again. I like this card a lot. All right. Pampor. Thundurus. Here's Caracosta. Things are going fine. Nothing really interesting. Here's Prism Energy. Girder Sandal. A full art superior. Wow. Don't spend it all in one place. That's the chase. That's actually worse than the ARs, it feels like, nowadays, right? Thundurus Meloetta. Like, what's even the point of that? That card's just there to make you feel like you pulled something. Oh, but you did get Palpitoad. Dang, dude. Too bad it wasn't Seismitoad. Seismitoad would have been pretty good. Centering's good on this, so this could be a good case. All right. Tim Pole. It's Tim Pool. Cubchoo. Conkeldurr. Oh. Oh, Master Ball and Molga. I like that. And here's Tim Pole. Okay, very nice. Wow, now you just need the Seismitoad. You're actually almost got all three. Look at that. Lovely. I love that the English cards now have this reverse Master Ball. Like, get on it, English team. Come on, man. Can't believe we missed out on that on the 151. Can you believe that? Huge loss. Oh, what did you get? Oh, that's the Kyurem. Very nice. Kyurem alt coming to me. All right. Looking super duper duper clean. That might be a 10. Well, you're not doing so bad on box number 2 now, are you? Look at this. This changed real fast for you. Round number 2 is a bit better, isn't it? Master Ball Emolga is nice. And then Kyurem Altart. Any Altart is going to be good in this set. All right. Wow, glad I went deeper. Yeah. Definitely a payoff. Oh, what do we have here? End's Plan as well. Look at that. This is where all the stuff was, man. It was hiding around the corner. Here's Golurk, Palpitoad. Another Victini. I like the Victinis. Okay. Simisage. Like, even the name's boring. Simisage. Bro. Here's Zekrom again. Nice EX. Funny how that slides like that. Solosis Beartic. What do we got here? We've got, oh, no, another Golette. I was about to get excited, but then Golette popped out. I'm like, he's already got one. Dang it. Here, ooh, double Master Balls this time. LGM. LGM's not going to win you any prizes, though, in my opinion. Last pack. I doubt this will be hot. Let's see. Volcarona. Okay, so my theory was correct. You were too close to the latest hit, so there has to be a cold pack in between. All right. Whew. But still, 2 Master Balls, some decent ARs, but most importantly, the Alt Art Caillou Rem popping in. That's very nice. I liked what I saw. I liked what I saw. Tossing this. Golette, Victini, Ends Plan, Emolga, Caillou Rem, Palpitoad, Superior. Superior, does it even count as a hit? But look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like 8 pulls in that round. Good. Good. Okay, and then a little extra stuff. I never know if those are too valuable, but, you know, I like them. I like the Victini hollows. I like the Haxorus hollows. 2 Tundras. Now, you've got your bag over here, and we're ready to move on to Miss Sarah. Sarah, she's so patient. Okay, give me a second here. Toss this in here. And we'll toss these in here. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Mahasfire. We were just having kind of a slow night tonight, and you sort of popped in and completely changed that. So, that's good because it fills up a whole time slot and gives people a chance to pick something out and open it. We're moving on to Miss Sarah. She says, PSA grading for my mangoes. What? Your mangoes? Miss Sarah. Where do I keep Sarah's stuff? Right here. Haha. That doesn't feel like mangoes to me. So you must have a box up here. What is this all about? Okay. Why are these here? Got it. As a Victini collector, I enjoy the Victini hollows. Yeah, exactly. I like running into stuff like Tyrannotars. So that's why I like the Rocket set so much, because it's got that nice Rocket Tyranitar. Of course, he pops out every 2 seconds, so it's definitely not rare. But it's like, you know, I like it. Oh, look at this. Isai had a couple cards. He was in here earlier. What did he have? Oh, he's got a couple cards to grade. Look at that. Delcatty. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if he knows he has these. Now, Sarah, where am I supposed to run into these? Is it in here? They're not just sitting in your bag, are they? NHCC, TCC, Michael Schron. Okay. There's a Brett Love. That's cool. All right, well, Did you have a box? Is that what's going on? Oh, it's right here. Here we go. I found it. All right. You got Blackbeard and Trafalgar Law, the 2 cards that were breaking. Oh, my gosh. That's so funny. The 2 cards that were breaking. She's got both of them. She's like, maybe I'll just grade the ones I have. Where's NHCC been? He did check in on his card grading just in DMs. So he's around. Maybe he's not been in a position to spend any money. And so I know when people are not in that kind of position, sometimes they go, well, I don't need to show up to the streams for now. I need to be saving. These are some nice cards, man. What the hell? Put these back here. Now, we don't want the 10s up there because we don't want the graders to feel like we're trying to influence them. Okay. I'm praying for a promotion. That'd be nice. There it goes. And now, Blackbeard. Okay, good. Good. Very nice. All right. Okay. That's for Miss Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Now, these go to PSA. We're going to write P on this. Okay. Keep working, make a little noise. So, this gets placed right here. And now it's good to go. All right, so that first part of your order is done. Now we have Andrew A. Martin, 1 spot in the ETB break. Haha, we need only one more person in the ETB break. We need only one more person. Okay, good. I got a small raise with the plan for growth. I'm happy for now, but still need paid. Yeah, I need to be paid, bro. There you go. So this is up to a 3. This is for the ETB break, which would be very fun to open. Just a little thing you can join if you wish. Read the whole note. What whole note? Which note? You mean from Andrew? It says 1 spot in the ETB break for Troy. Oh, for Troy. Oh, I was completely tricked. Okay. For Troy. There it goes. Took me a second there. I was like, what did I do wrong? I was busy trying to figure out if I wasn't supposed to be putting it in the ETB. I wasn't thinking about the rest of it. Here we go. All right. Well, look at that. That's nice. Okay. Now we have a 7 Deuce Baby, 1 spot in the jungle, and 7 Poke Shuffles. Here you go, Sarah. Well, thank you, Sarah. Good. 1 spot in the jungle break. This jungle unlimited break is pretty popular. It appears to be moving quickly. I'm liking that. That's good. I like the turnaround time on these vintage pack breaks right now. They're pretty good. So we're 5 out of 11 spots deep. We need 6 more spots in there, and then the jungle pack will go off. The jungle pack will blast off again. 7 Poke Shuffles. Let's get those Poke Shuffles. Are you ready? All right. We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. What do we got? Tarantula. Poker Chikorita. Ooh, Poker Chikorita 10. Let's find out about that real fast. Poker Chikorita. Haha, is it this one? It's gotta be this one, right? Ooh, very good. It's got a -5 on it, too. All right, how about that, guys? That's technically a donation. Oh, yeah, that is. I should write that down. Here. Donations from anyone to anyone count. It's really just a measure of how generous the group is. It's not like a measure of how much you've given me or how much I've given you or something like that, but just in general, the whole group. So you're up to 90 now. Wow. Crazy, man. Okay. Now this is Poker Chikorita. Tossing that. Also, this card changes. There it goes. This is going to say 70 on it. Ooh, 70. Okay. From 97 to 70. Pupitar. Pupitar, the most popular Pokemon that everybody wants to have in their collection. I've got to have it, people were saying. I must have it. So now we have Wilson Chalco, 1 spot in the ETB break. There it is. The ETB break is done. Wilson is really being quite nice to us. Thank you, Wilson. Wilson! I'm going to remember these July month nights as the return of Wilson. There we are. There it is. These 4 right here. Now, look at this. We gotta go grab this. Really only 4 spots, and there's 2 pulls to take out of these 4 spots. All right. I thought there were only 4 spots. Did I say 4? Did you say 4? Here we are. Okay. Anybody see the new Altarts on the Mega Evolution set, the Gardevoir? So minty. That Gardevoir looks good, man. All right, it's randomized. Somebody give me a number. I thought Troy was in the break. He is in the break. Yes. Squid Pokemon says 2, 1, 2. Thank you, Mr. Squid Pokemon. Now, here are these. You ready? There's only 4. I'm going to take them off screen and shuffle them back there so that whoever picks the number does not know where their names are, because it's too easy to memorize where the names are. So I'm doing this so that it's, you know, I don't want whoever picks the number to feel like they can actually kind of rotate someone's name into a position they want it to be in. All right, so now it's back on screen. You don't know where anyone's names are. Good deal, right? That's the way it's meant to be. When it's just 4 names, it's too easy, you know? You can actually watch their names getting moved around. All right, give me a number. Brandon says 2. You got it. 1, 2. Good. The audience splits the names, the list, and the audience splits the booster packs. Now, here goes. Mr. Gabriel. I think he was the first one in. Oh, and it's cold for Gabriel. Sorry, Gabriel. I'm sorry. Here's Oscar Resendez. Mr. Oscar with a cold one. So now we know Wilson's going to get either the star or the chase. Oh, he's getting the chase. Look at that, Wilson. Very nice. And that means Troy is getting the star spot, which is the spot in the EV break. All right, there we have it. So that is done. Did you guys like that? That was a really short break, you know. That was a break for a Pokemon Go ETB. We did a break on a Champion's Path ETB that I just had lying around, and people seem to really enjoy that. So I did like a weird one for the Pokemon Go's. That has ended as well. So, Mr. Wilson, will we be opening that right here, right now? I'd be happy to open it for you. Wait, where's the, oh, it's over here. That goes in there. This card is not done with. He now goes into the QAnon break. So funny calling it the QAnon break. Yes, let's crack that open. Sweet. All right, that's my favorite response. Some people are like, I want to keep it sealed. Shake your dreads for us. Okay. Now we can place this in here. And he's got an ETB. Let's get it open. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, I forgot to do a step. Where'd that cue card go? Aha! This ticks up to 9, correct? Oh, that's close. And that is the Carddass Eevee at 9 out of 14. It's getting close. Now. Shake Your Dreads meme always makes me laugh. I love it how they do the meme for like a cute cat or something. It'll be like a boy cat, and the girls all be around the boy cat. Shake your dreads for us! Ladies, I'm trying to do my work type shit. Alright. Tossing this. Ooh, back in the day when you got 10 packs like a Chad. Not the beta male 9 packs that we get nowadays. Here's some kind of code. Here's some trash. Here's some stuff that I'm going to toss over here. That's a big mess over there now. I got to clean that up. I'm just going to throw this away. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to cause a mess if I do that. All right. Now this is the valuable stuff. So, you're trying to pull Ditto, by the way. A lot of people think that you're supposed to pull, like, Radiant Charizard or maybe the Altart Mew. No. The Ditto. The Ditto is extremely rare. Nobody has the Ditto in a 10. So it's the Ditto in this set. And there's a lot of cards along the way that might help you recuperate the cost of the ETB. You guys ready? Now, we sell these. You can just buy these. I think... Wait, do we sell these? Do we sell these? I might not sell them. Oh, are they not for sale? Oh, maybe I should put them on the menu. Yeah, I've got a lot of these. I could put them on the menu. I think I could afford to sell some Pokemon Go. Maybe I put these back on the menu. I'm surprised they're not on the menu. Okay. Did you hear about code cards and packs not being in all of them, starting with Mega Evolutions? It's either code card or energy card. Huh. Really? That's interesting. So they're going to reduce the number of code cards that they print. Probably all for the best, you know, because they print so gosh dang many of those code cards and they're not even being used. I mean, we throw away bazillions of them, don't we? Here goes. All right. So we got Spinnerack, but it's not Ditto. Darn. Centering's looking good on these. Now, has anyone else paid attention to the fact that these are actually stamped cards? Like Pokemon Emerald, Dragon Frontiers. These are stamped. Don't underestimate the power of that over time. All right, so I like this set. I think it's a set that is sort of like ignored a little bit. Like, look at this Moltres. Very decent. So I like the hollows in this set. Good old yellow borders too, you know. Zapdos. Nice Pikachu, and look at that. So there's a nice Blastoise. Ooh. And here's Egg Incubator, Mewtwo V. I just sold one of these as a PSA 10. What was it, like 50 bucks or something? I don't remember. Just a simple Mewtwo V coming out of the Pokemon Go set. But the artwork's fantastic. He looks really dangerous. Ah, yeah, look at this card right here. So if you can get this Tyranitar to grade 10, I swear to God, it's probably got to be like 65, 75 bucks. Might be more. Look that up. What a Pokemon Go Tyranitar 10. What's that sell for these days? Here's a nice Gyarados. He's got an interesting look to him in this set. Okay. No matter what you say about Pokemon Go, I will always say it. Well, I feel you. Here it is. People don't always appreciate good Pokemon cards. Here's Dragonite V. Yeah, look at this Dragonite V. So, again, these artworks, not so bad. Solid stuff. Okay. And then one more pack. One more chance for the Radiant Venusaur. A double Tyranitar too, huh? So there's Radiant Venusaur popping out of yours. Probably not as good as a Radiant Charizard. Also, I can tell that this Tyranitar is a little thin on the top. That sucks. All right, there it is. Six Mistress saying, you have no taste. Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm just giving her trouble. Them's fighting words. What? Yeah, fight me? You couldn't beat me up. I lift Pokemon cards. I'm strong as heck, dude. You are? Okay. Let's see. Here we are. The Tyranitar is $200 and a PSA 10, says Mr. Troy. Thanks for looking that up, Troy. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say. The Pokemon Go cards are surprisingly not cheap. So give me a second here. Pokemon Go. So let's just type in PSA 10 Pokemon Go. And then let's go to sold. Oh, man. Oh, dearie me. It looks like the peelable Ditto cards are selling for bonkers amounts of money. Like hundreds of dollars. So that seems to be a big source of value from these. Like this one sold on July 22nd. It's the Bidoof peelable Ditto marked down from 700. So that's interesting. Here is on July 20th, $260 for peelable Ditto Spinnerack. That's interesting to me. That's not for Pokemon Go. This is July 13th, the Mewtwo Alt-Art. He's not very expensive. He's probably the primary card that everyone graded. But here we have again on July 16th, the peelable Ditto, $200. Like, yeah, it's kind of a big deal, isn't it? That's just the peelable Ditto. So, yeah, it's... the Ditto pops up here and there, you know. Not a lot of them for sale. And look, tons of these Mewtwo's for sale. There's Mewtwo's for days. Look at this. Here's a reverse holo Pikachu. This one right here. That's the Pikachu. Right here. I've got it in my hand. Sold on July 7th. That's this month. 162 in auction. What do you think of that? What do you guys think of that? That is a big deal. So while everyone else is focused on the Alt-Art Mewtwo, a lot of the value is coming from Ditto and the fact that there's so many good gradable holos. But you can see there's a ton of Mewtwo's, and those might go up in value anyways over time. But yeah, those... And then, of course, you have those Radiant Pokemon. Those are cool, too. Let's see. Can we find another one? A couple of Radiant Charizards selling for 130. That's not bad. Oh, check that out. Sold on May 17th. Holographic Pokemon Go Charizard. $150. What? Think about that. That's nuts, right? That's crazy. And so there you go. Pokemon Go probably a little undervalued because people do not consider grading those things. They only think about the alt-arts. They go, oh, this is an alt-art market. You got to grade the alt-arts. They don't appreciate the holos and the reverse holos. But when you look at the holos and reverse holos for this set, it's stamped. How many sets do you know from Sun and Moon era that had stamped holos in it? I didn't know any. So Pokemon must have done this to make these more valuable. They had to have done that. They said, how do we make... We're not going to do a lot of cards. We're going to do holographic cards like back in the good old days, and we'll give them a stamp. That's what they decided. That's what it is. So when you think of it that way, it's a lot more interesting. All right, so that is for our friend Wilson Chalco. And I think I had a lot of Pokemon Go cards to sell. I think I was trying to be kind of stingy and hold on to all of them. But I really should not do that because I have quite a lot. I mean, I ordered a ton of these. I got them at kind of a good price from a direct supplier who I don't have access to him anymore. I believe he went out of business. I think he quit. He was telling me he was selling all his slabs. He wanted help selling his slabs. And I was like, you got any more of that product? He's like, no, I don't do that anymore. I was like, well, okay. He must have been like a card shop that was going out of business or something. I don't know. How much are Go Packs? I suspect Pokemon Go will do okay in a few years. Same with the movie card booster boxes. Well, yeah, I mean, look at Detective Pikachu, right? Detective Pikachu, that set sucked forever. And then one day it didn't. It was just like the cards in the set are expensive now. And that's just how it is. But Pokemon Go is actually leagues ahead of the Detective Pikachu, and it already has doubled in price, basically. All right, here is Justin French. Give me $50 worth of Pokemon Go packs. Now, hold on. So I haven't actually put them on the menu. All right, and so I have to do that, okay? So I will sell a couple of them for fun. Why don't we sell a couple for fun? But let me put them officially on the menu, and you might not agree with the price, so before you get too excited. Okay, so we want to get an idea real fast. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to ask $14.50 on Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go will go down here. They'll say dash Pokemon Go. And they'll say 14.5 slash 145. So you can buy an ETB of them for 145 if you prefer. I already read that. Now, you ordered $50 worth of that. Let me see how that divides by 3. And you have $6.50 left over. Is that what you want to do? You want to do that? Do I have some Pokemon Go in this room right now? I actually might have some left over in this room because I used to sell those. Let's see. That'd be convenient, wouldn't it? This is Astral Radiance in the room, so we got Astral Radiance right here. What's back here? Let's see what's back here real fast. So this is Darkness Ablaze. We got Darkness Ablaze in the room. Wow, I should sell that. Darkness Ablaze. And what about back here? Twilight. That's Temporal Forces, right? So I would have to stand up for Pokemon Go. He says, no, I thought they were like $5 each. I'll get something else. No problem, man. So you got $50. Let me go ahead and get you a little store card here. Very nice. They are an older set. There you go. No problem, man. Good. I'm not into kickboxing my family. Just had a lot of kickboxers. No more $5 packs anymore. It sucks unless you find them at Target. Well, yeah, and Pokemon Go, when did that set come out? That set's like 3 years old, isn't it? It's quite old. No, it's older than 3 years. Where's my cell phone? When did the Pokemon Go card set release? All right, let's just see. At 2022. So that was 3 years ago. Yes, 3 years. So it's a 3-year-old set by now. And it's a specialty set too, isn't it? So it doesn't have official booster box. All right. I just bought them for $5 a few weeks ago. Troy, times are crazy. No, haha, I'm not into kickboxing. Law 6, I loved all of his kickboxing movies when I was a kid. So we're going to jump over here. And we'll hit this. And then we'll go over here and we'll hit refresh. And we'll go over here and we'll hit refresh. Okay, with that being said, I'll set this here while you think about what you'd like to do with that. We no longer have that ETB break. That was a nice thing, huh? Wonder if there's something I could replace it with. Here's the EV Quest stickers. Look at that, 9 out of 14. It is getting pretty close. This is almost completed. Completed. And let's see, we've got Suicune. Bought Rocket Packs instead. I had seen some Dragonite Go boxes in Walmart not long ago. Nice, dude. Good relationship, Suzu. Here is Zamazenta. I feel like this is a good round to take off the table. There's a Togepi. And here is a nice Golem. Golem, huh? I'm going to lower the price on Golem. Golem's going on sale. Karuta Golem going on sale. So let's make him 40 bucks. $40 for Golem 10. That's really not bad at all. That's a vintage card, by the way, from 1999. 1999. The birds, yeah, I feel like the birds are hard to move. The birds are in this category where they're both expensive and also not PSA 10. And those can be some of the hardest cards to move. Because if people spend a lot of money, they want it to be a 10. But it's like, some 9s are expensive. It's hard to believe it. Yeah, some 9s are expensive. Hello, been a minute, but I'm returned. It's a big fella. What's up, man? Big fella, why'd you ever leave me? We're so lonely without you. I was like, where's big fella? Where's big fella? I gotta have my big fella. I couldn't sleep at night. I had the shakes. They are. They had to send me to therapy because big fella wasn't here. I was missing him so bad. Been working away. Ah, good for you, man. All right, working. Why don't you just pull money out of the family trust? That's what I would have done. I'd have just pulled money out of the family trust. I wouldn't be working. Working's for the lower class. All right, so hitting refresh over here. How much are Temporal Forces packs? They're not on the menu. That is one of the few sets I do not carry. I've got it. I've got like one box of it next to me, but I'm not selling it like a normal set. Here's this. Here is this girl in her ninja outfit. Here is a really nice Clefable. Here is a movie edition Mewtwo, and here is Charbok. Now, how about a new card priced up on the table? Sell kidneys. They don't trust me. Oh, that sucks, man. You're telling me you don't just have millions of dollars that you could be cutting into as a young adult so that you can live a fun and fast life because you had a rich grandpa? Aw, that's not fair. Some people really do have family trusts. It's a ridiculous notion, isn't it? You're just born and you're wealthy. Ta-da! Wow, that was easy. Why doesn't everybody do this? This is easy. We can't all have grandparents that save up $1 million. God. We are. What if I have kids and they grow up like total snobs and they don't give one crap about grandpa's stupid card collection? They go, or, dad's card collection. Oh, I can't wait for him to die. I'm going to sell that card collection, buy myself a blah, 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 some stupid thing that I don't care about. I worked hard for these cards. He worked hard for the money. All right. Look at all the booster packs I had to open. My fingers are bleeding. Look at all the times I had to yell and go, oh! YouTubers, we live an unusually difficult life. You guys just don't appreciate it. It's so hard being a YouTuber. You guys couldn't do this. It's too hard. I'm just messing. My grandpa was rich, but before he died, he spent all his money on his new wife. Wow. That is deep. Bet. What? On his new wife? Grandpa, stop! Dang, dude. Grandpa's girlfriend was a gold digger. She knew what she was doing. All right. That's the way to go. 73 and knee deep in your Zen garden. I don't know. Where was I going with that? Yes, she was. Yes, and she's still alive. So what did she do? She inherited his money, or he just spent it on her really rapidly? She was like a sugar baby? So how did it work? Was he already married, and then grandma passed away, and then grandpa was still alive, and then he spent it on a sugar baby? Is that what you're talking about? What do you guys think about that? Is that okay, or is that bad? It's technically his money, right? And he was still alive to spend it. Maybe he was just, well. All right, let's see. This grandpa was feeling lonely. And his girlfriend wife said, you look lonely. I can fix that. But she didn't say for free. She said, it's going to cost you, Grandpa Joe. All her past husbands died. When she married them, they were close to death. What? She's an expert? 6, you've been doing life on hard mode, man. You gotta learn a thing or two. This lady knows. She understands. She's a femme fatale. She understands it. She understands, like, the chi, the chakra. She knows what life's all about. She's figured it out. She's figured out the secret code, 6. It is. Men work all day for money for women. There's no other reason. What do you think? What's the point of having all this money? Just to have, like, a girlfriend. That's it. There's no other reason. Like, if you had a ton of money and no girlfriend, you're miserable. What's the point of it all? No point. So that's it. Men go to war for more land. Yeah, for the ladies. That's the secret sauce. That's what it's all about. Yeah. I have morals. I couldn't do that. Here we are. Look at this. Azure Lane, Brunhilde. Ooh. Very nice. Well, I don't know exactly what she was doing with your grandpa. Maybe she was... I mean, was it love? Like, was she with him? Was she kissing him? Was she hugging him? Or was it more like, hey, baby, you like these? And then, she was swiping his credit card. You know what I mean? Like, there's different kinds of love. Yeah. She had 8 husbands and spent all my dad's money. What? My stepmom is kind of similar. She had 8 husbands. She has the morals of an alley cat. I know that she was off. She was off. Gift giving is a love language for some. Sure. Gift receiving is a love language for others. We spend all our money on pokies. Well, that's right, true. But that's because we're looking for that girlfriend who's going to be like, oh, baby, show me that Charizard collection again. Why do I see 2 Goon cards on the table? What is this? Here we are. Let's put them toward the center. Mary's favorite cards. Here we are. Oni-san. Ooh, I should go find something to do another break on. You guys seem to like those breaks, huh? You guys like those breaks? We could do a break on a Final Fantasy pack next. What do you guys think of that? That's interesting. Let's see. Final Fantasy pack could be it. Final Fantasy's been pretty... Ooh, here's one. How about a box of Gem 2? Do a Pokemon Go ETB break. We could do another one. If you're going to jump in that, I'll do another one of those right now, okay? If you're going to jump in that, I'll go grab it. Why do you take pleasure in my pain, mister? I'm not taking pleasure in your pain. Everything doesn't have to be sadism and masochism.
Oh, why would you hurt me like this? Hurt me so good.
Here's another item I got to finish selling. Let me show you. Whoa. Almost tripped there. Okay. Look, I got like 5 booster boxes of this Dragon Ball Beyond Generations left. Dragon Ball. Dragon these balls. We actually have had some recent good Dragon Ball sales. Primarily the new manga boosters. Those did well. And History of Z has done moderately well. So there's a little bit of, there's a little bit of, what would you say? A little bit of tinder, a little bit of kindling. There's just this spark left of the Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball, not what it used to be. We used to sell a lot more of that, and it has slowly fallen off. Because you can't beat Pokemon. Ooh, Dragon Ball. I came here for a decent stream, and I get tortured by Gunnar. So there it is, round 2 of Pokemon. By the way, let me mention, I forgot about this. Tammy's not here, right? So let me go ahead and grab this link. And I'm going to mention that we actually completed that earlier ETB. So breaks history. Okay, we're going to say ETB of Pokemon Go ended. Boom. All right, good. The Psyduck also ended, but I believe both parties were there to witness that, so we don't need to calculate that for that one. Who wants a free Pokemon card now? Anyone want a free Pokemon? Let's see. Click. We got Know You're a Towel going up on the free one. Oops, didn't mean to click it 3 times. Sorry about that. Okay. No, you're a towel. No, you're a towel. We'll put Brandon on there. I think that means when we re-rolled next time, he would have gone on. So, I don't mind. I think that would be unfair if we didn't do that for him. I'll do 11 packs of Korean EV Heroes. I'm going to go get in the Go Break as well. Sounds good. Okay, so 11 packs of EV Heroes. Yeah, people have slowed down on this EV Heroes. You know, this has been a very good set in the long run. Let me just check something real fast. I haven't actually checked on these in a long time. EV Heroes 4.5. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let me set you up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can you give that spot to Alex? Can you give that spot to Alex? To Alex. Which spot? What are you talking about? The spot that went to Brandon? Give that to Alex. Oh, your name is Know You're a Towel. Oh, I see what you're saying. There we go. Alex. Ta-da! All right. Kind of squeezed that in there. Ooh. I don't just want 2 things. No girder and 6 in my bed so we can play cards and eat cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. All right. Let's start sneeping. Sneep number 1. Sneep number 2. All right. Tossing this. Ready? What do we got? Oh, Sleevion. Very cute. I don't think we need to sleeve that, do we? Here's Kangaskhan. Florges. Be crazy if Moonbryon just popped out all of a sudden. Here's Glaceon. Eee. Lovely Glaceon. Here's that guy, Grimmsnarl or something like that. Not Gordy, no! You know who really appreciates a good Gordy, Mr. Justin? Six loves it when you donate Gordy to her. She is such a Gordy fan. She actually drew this amazing artwork for me where it was Gardevoir, and she's behind Gordy, holding him, like her arms go around him and hold his belly, and he's pregnant with a baby. So she drew that for me. It was an amazing artwork. There we go. All right. Very nice. I commissioned her to draw it, and she's like, yeah, I'll definitely draw that one. I'd love to. Because she's a huge Gordy fan. All right, that's for Justin. That's the hit. Now, let's see. Justin, do we need a new bag for you, Justin? I think we did, huh? Let's get you that new bag. So, you've done well. You pulled a hit, but the hit wasn't good, so you've done badly. I'm sorry. Okay. Mister, stop bullying 6 with Gordy, or I will tell all your dirty secrets. No! Not the dirty secrets. My hero. There you go, 6. I told him real good. Now they know that I'm a side sleeper. This is going to say Justin French. Here's this, and this, and this. There we go. And we'll toss this up here. Ugh. And now we'll jump over. We'll hit refresh. Mister, they know you voted for Kamala. No! What? Here's David Moraes. 1 Trump pack to celebrate all the winning. Yeah, win, win, win. That's all we do. So, let's see. What's going on with him right now? Isn't there like, he's got the whole Epstein problem, and then there's like some fight over Obama. Well, Obama? Where are these Playboy packs? I don't think I've opened them in a little while. We sold a lot of those Playboy packs, but I still have a good number of them saved up. I'll move this over here for the moment. Do I need a fresh box of them? I don't need a fresh box, surely. What is this? Let's see. Let's see. Wow, I might need a new box. Maybe I do need a new box. I don't feel like I do. I swear we opened a box. All right. I'll go get a fresh box of Trump files before GTA 6. Count on it. He is going after Barry O. Only one who gets to bully 6 is me. I don't know about that. Let me go grab. All right, here we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Good. Look at that. Fabula. And that over there. We're going to pull this out. There it goes. So for people who are just popping in here tonight, I was watching the Ozzy Osbourne, his final tour. And it was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. Sounded real good for a guy who is a week away from passing out. There you go. All right. So fresh box could mean a fresh Trump. Let's see what we got. Mr. David Morris. Snipping this. Good. Tossing that. Poor Ozzy. Okay. And here's Playboy, 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 Playboy. That's Janet Jackson. Playboy and Playboy. Don't worry, there's no nudity at all in these. These are completely non-nude. Very safe for work. But there is a vintage Donald Trump card in here where he's posing on the front of Playboy magazine. And that's why people open these. If you've never opened these, it's a vintage Donald Trump card before he was president. And now it's worth a lot of money, especially if you can get the special chrome one. And if it grades 10 with PSA, you could be looking at a multi-$1,000 card. So yes, people are opening these. I've sold quite a lot of it. Let's go put this in your bag, David Morris. And then I think I still owe you $10. I think I still got to do that. Let's see. Crazy that he died after the last tour. Yeah, actually, I'm a bit more curious about that. There's a morbid part of me that wonders if he did like assisted unalive or something, you know, because when he was in that tour, he was talking and he seemed like he was not about to die in 1 week. He didn't seem like he was on his hospice deathbed. So it was a bit surprising, but I don't fully understand Parkinson's, so maybe it's perfectly reasonable that it happened. Maybe there's other circumstances. Maybe he was in a very weakened state and maybe he drank alcohol. I don't know. So I don't know. I wonder what exactly happened. But I thought that the tour went very well and he was shaky when he was singing it. You could tell he was focusing to get it all done, but he was alive, man. So I'm curious if he was really meant to pass away or if there was something else that happened that accelerated it or caused it right after that tour. Yeah, if you watch it, it's kind of surprising to think that this is a guy who's going to be gone in a week or two because it didn't seem right. But you can only speculate. It might have just been his time, you know, natural causes. All right, David Morey, Skull Trooper, went down to $132. By the way, when August begins, the repos begin. Repo Man comes back because we did not run repos for July. We are going to be running repos for August. He got to perform at his own funeral. Too many bats. Didn't him and his wife have a pact to be sent off together if they decided to? I'd seen a post where Sharon had mentioned that assisted method. What? Tell us more, Mr. Oscar. Euthanasia. Yeah, thank you. The wife finished him off. He loved his wife. You know, I watched an interview today of him talking about how good she had been to him. So don't get any misconceptions about his wife. Apparently, she was a very good wife to him. In his own words, that's what he said. You are. Will you be acquiring some 151 surprise? Joseph, I'm avoiding it. I think that it's currently strongly overpriced and not worth opening. I think that is a strong avoid. But I don't know. Then again, people just want to have it. So we could, I suppose. But I think that is way overpriced. Not really worth it. I could obtain some. But if I were to buy it, you guys would have to pay such a premium on cheap little packs that it's just shocking. Like, it's hard to believe. Because this is a set that's in print. It just came out. It is a Chinese exclusive, though. So, yeah, it's a difficult case. I can't make my mind up around it. If I could give you guys advice, do not buy it. That's my advice. Do not buy. Do not bother. Because we do not know how much they will print. If it's making tons and tons and tons and tons of money, I can almost guarantee you they're going to print. And then a year later, you will feel the pain from buying in early. Because that's the real thing. Pokemon cards are real crazy right now. People are like, it's all going to the moon. That is a trap with the Gengar, and that is a trap in the way of thinking. Because I watched it all. I've done this 6 years now. 6 years is a long time. It's almost, we're almost in our 7th year now. I've been doing this for almost going into the 7th year pretty soon. And I've watched a lot of things happen Plus, it's not just about how long you've held a job. How many hours did you work that job? I worked Pokemon cards to death, just like all day, every day, 10 hours a day, every single weekend, never take weekends off for 6 years. And that to me looks like a trap. The Gengar looks like a trap. Way overpriced, just launched. Doesn't make any sense to me. That the cost is so disconnected from what the print run probably was. Like, I get it, people want it, but they will likely be given permission to just print that Gengar. So the earliest ones will be horribly overpriced as everyone scrambles to get it first, and then you'll want the reprint, you'll want the second chance, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like that set right now. There are so many other good sets to pursue, guys. Really, there are. We'll be getting Pokemon Black and White Korean soon, so that'll be fun. And there'll be the XY Mega Evolution stuff coming back, the reboot. The Japanese version of that will drop soon. So I would probably focus my attention in other areas. I wouldn't get hooked on that Gengar. He's no good. Way overpriced. Way overpriced. And there'll be plenty of them. Brian Kohlberger trial tomorrow. Trump even made a post. Who's Brian Kohlberger? Sharon put up with a lot and took care of him every step of the way. Yeah, he talked a lot about that. He was in an interview. I watched him, and he talked about how she stood with him through the very worst times, even though he said she should have left him multiple times, and she stood with him. And he said a lot of flattering things about her. So, and it seemed very authentic. It didn't seem sort of like, okay, my lawyer told me to read this. No, he seemed to really, really appreciate her in that moment. David, we took off your $10, right? Yeah, we took off your $10. Good. So now we have an order from Mr. Riley Krenowicz. Hello, Riley. He wants the, Rias Gremory Secret Rare BGS Pristine 10 from 719. Okay, let me take a quick look into that from 719. Scrolling. $7.19. Oh, is it in the pricey channel? How much money did you send? You sent 65. $7.19. Am I not seeing? Oh, I see it now. I see it. Okay, yeah. Let's go get that. Okay, I know what you mean. I'm hooked on a feeling. Oh, that's an old song. There we go. All right. Ugh. Him and Sharon had a pact that they got too sick, they'd go to Switzerland and get the assistance. Ugh. There we go. Pulling this, pulling these. Aha! Very good, very good. Let me mark that as sold. Just called it the BGS girl. He killed 4 students in Idaho. Oh, right. You were following that one pretty closely. I don't understand. So did they find out ever what his motive was, or was he just some crazy guy who felt like killing a bunch of kids? There we go. He idolized Ted Bundy. Jesus, dude. It makes me frustrated that I have to share this world with somebody like him. Like, the world could be so nice if everyone was just nice. Like, if none of that crap existed, none of that, Ted Bundy and all this stuff, right? The world could just be like, hey, what if we worked really hard together, built big buildings, monuments, churches? What if we built entertainment, roller coasters? What if we solved all the problems, the illnesses, the financial issues, great education? I love all that stuff. That's me in a nutshell. I love that stuff. I'm all in on that. And then you get guys like Ted Bundy that exist. And then guys who emulate Ted Bundy. And it's like, why, what? Is it like a genetic mutation? Is it bad genes? Is it in the water they drank? Like, what happened? And I think that's how everyone feels. They're baffled by serial killers or senseless murders. People are baffled by that stuff because it seems so easy to just get along. Like, you don't need to do mass murders. You don't need to do jihad. You don't need to do cars driving through crowds of people. None of that stuff. Whatever it is you've got going on in your life, around you, or in your country, or in your city, so easy, in my opinion, to just treat others well, you know, right? Like, it's just too easy. And then you get what you want anyways. When you treat people well, you get what you want. Or like guys who commit R-word on women, that's a form of very serious violence, right? Well, if you're just nice, somebody will just have sex with you. Like, you never had to do that. It's terrible stuff. So it's very frustrating to hear about. What is this? There's a hair in there? Oh my God. I gotta fix this now. Where's the hair? All right, give me a second. All right. Ugh. Sorry, but you have to pay for hair. The hair's not free. Very good. Could I check my bag, mister? Yeah, we can take a quick look at your bag, Mr. Riley. All right. Very nice. Riley with an R-I. Let's go hunting for it. His mom wrote an article on Ted Bundy a long time ago. Oh, God. So what, she likes Ted Bundy? Richard Campos. Those are expired. Okay. Incel leads to the R word. Not enough attention from women. Yeah? Haha, Riley. This says Riley. Oh, Riley. What do you got in here? Oh, you were saying that you wanted to donate all this to me, right? All right, look at all that, man. A lot of the Halloween cards, actually. Those are cool, man. Oh, I wonder if those have gone up in price over time. You know, my goal was to hold a chunk of those because I felt like they were super nice. They had a nice Gengar in them. So I said, I'm going to buy a bunch of those and hold. I bet you those are more expensive. So you're here. It's $9.24. If you're international, I will update your bag for free. If you are domestic, you have to ship this or you have to pay $5 to update it if you're in the United States. It expires on 9/25, which you want to be careful because that is the month after August. That's September. So it expires in September. So be careful with that, please, Mr. Riley. I don't want your bag. I want you to have your bag. How's the grading situation? You mean like Cardconomist grading. So after John, we had to let John go, obviously, and we got Miss Alexis. She's been very good with us. We trust her a lot. She's very nice. She has a cop husband. He's nice. We've hung out. Actually, they invited us to hang out at like a restaurant this weekend. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. And so that's been very nice. But she only does shipping. She does not like to do encapsulations. So when it comes to TCC encapsulations, I do every single one of them. As a result, Cardconomist grading is very expensive. So I don't like to do too much of them because I don't have a lot of free time. And so I do them personally now. In the past, I handed out the grade. John did the encapsulation. Now I do the grade and the encapsulation. So yours truly handles it from beginning to end. It's kind of cool. What happened to John? He got himself in trouble. So, you know, I won't comment too much more on that. Yeah, he's a dummy dude. John, by the way, I knew him personally. He is a very nice person. So he's not like, you know, he's not a jerk necessarily. He's just not smart. Anyways, so there you go, Riley. Mr. Riley, let's see. All done with that. They still under the pump? What about PSA? I am international. Oh, you're international, I see. Well, if that's the case, let me go fix this for you. Okay. So Riley the international guy. We can hold your bag as long as you want us to. Just remember, if I die in a car crash, though, you're going to have to find some way to beg my wife to ship your cards out. So she knows that. She knows that if I died of a sudden heart attack or some crazy thing, like a tree fell on me, she knows that all this has got to get shipped. You know, but technically, as an international guy, you can just keep re-upping the bag over and over and over again. Let's see. But you're asking about PSA, huh? PSA is very, very busy. And so wait times for PSA grading are pretty long. We do offer middleman grading, so you can pay, I think it's $39, and I will send your card off to PSA for you, which is a very convenient thing if you're international. If you're international, it's convenient to hire somebody like me to pick your good cards out and send them off to PSA. So I do that, I believe, for $39 a card. I think that's the PSA price. We can also send to BGS and Tag. as CGC is on that list, but nobody seems to like CGC. I'm actually tempted to remove CGC so that people don't get in line for it anymore. Yeah, I'm going to remove CGC. CGC is so unpopular. It is the only one that had just one person ask for it. CGC is really not getting the attention. I think it's a bit redundant. There it is. So now you have Tag, PSA, PSA Booster Pack, BGS, and Cardconomist grading. All right. They still under the pump. Shipping to me might be a horrendous South Africa, but I'm definitely considering the break for Trafalgar Law. I want that card. Well, you know what you can do, Kyle? You can keep that card over here for a very, very long time. Just continue to remind me that you have it and have me update it for you. And we can just do that. Each year you can have me update it, and your card can just stay over here if you're international. People who are domestic living in the United States, you're expected to ship your bag within 1 year of starting the bag. If you do not do that, you're expected to pay $5 to sort of store it over here for a new year. So, you know, $5 storage fee per year, that's nothing. But funny enough, most people just ship it at that point. They go, wait a second, I don't want to lose $5. I guess I'll ship. Last I remember, I was trying to get one of the TOT Gengars to send off before I went away. Before you went away? No! I don't want you to go away. That makes me sad. Yeah, so those Gengars came out of a Trick or Treat set. I'm curious what those cost now. Trick or Trade, Pokemon sealed. I think we want the 2024 version. Trick or Trades. They're a little more expensive. It's not terrible. Let me check sold. Yeah, they're definitely a bit more expensive, but it's again, it's not terrible. I'm kind of surprised because they have a very pretty Gengar holo in them. What's this? I have messages to respond to. Let's see. All right. And here's eBay. Good. Just reading some messages here. So we also have Mr. Mahasvara. He wants 2 more English Black Bolt sent 0 minutes ago. So you really ordered another one? Wow. Wow, you're not kidding. Okay, so let's do it. 2 more Black Bolts. Let's get it, Mr. Mahasvara. Give me a moment. Now, you're kind of going deep enough that I need to go look into a restock on this product. So if you'll give me a second, I need to see what's going on with Black Bolt. Hopefully, Black Bolt is basically just the same price as before and has not really changed in price. I don't want to see it change in price. Oh, last I remember, I already read that. Okay. So, let's see what we got going on here. Looks good. It doesn't look like it's changed, actually. In fact, can I get it cheaper? It's now my new question. Can we find it cheaper? Take a quick look into that. No, that's actually more expensive. All right. So we'll jump back over here. Cool, man. Black Bolt. I'm going to grab some spare Black Bolt. I'm going to grab some extra Black Bolt just to be safe. I think this will be my last stocking of it. Black Bolt, which has Zekrom, Victini, the Seismitoad. Does it have Haxorus in it? That's my next question for you. Does it have Haxorus? All right, I think we're safe to do this. And click. Good luck, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Mahasvara. He is opening up some more ETBs. I really appreciate it, man. Okay. Pokemon Black Bolt. I think I'll store a case of this away for long-term storage one day. I'm really trying to buy in for Destined Rivals, actually. Whew, man, I love Destined Rivals. It's so expensive already. I bought another case of it the other night, and it was just like, it's like an extra $100 already. That set's going to be, in my opinion, that's going to be a great hold over the years. You would think Prismatic would be it. Here's the problem. Prismatic is so hard to pull anything out of it. It's not satisfying to open. Very expensive. Very hard to pull anything out of it. So I don't really know what to think of with Prismatic. I'm kind of cautiously skeptical about that set. And then I bought some Journey Together because I feel that Journey Together was overshadowed. I think it's a very good set, Journey Together. I really like it. Very nice looking set with some cool cards in it. But then Destined Rival is just a, it's just a home run set. I love it. It's got a lot of good elements to it. If you don't like Mewtwo, well then there's some other strong candidates like Ho-Oh, Garchomp, Misty Psyduck, and Nidoking. Right? There's a Moltres. There's a lot of strong options in that set for anyone to chase after. There we are. Houndoom, Blaziken. So many decent pulls in that set. Holographic Tyranitar. So yeah, Destined Rivals. Just the fact that it's a rocket set too, I think rocket sets tend to do well. Let's see. Black Bolt has Haxorus. Oh, yeah, then Black Bolt is it. This is the better set by far. If it's got the Haxorus and it's got the Seismitoad, this is the better set. What they should have done is they should have made it so that the Victini was exclusive to the white set. The fact that you can get the Victini out of both the sets kind of made the Victini redundant. It wasn't necessary in the white set. So you were really only open the white set for the Reshiram. Yeah, this is definitely the better set than Pokemon Black. What can I say, guys? Black is better. Oh my God, dude. I want that BBP, Black Bolt Pokemon. Snipping this. I don't know. I just wanted to change it. Can't fool me, you fool. What's up with the new cringe name? It is. It's not cringe. Here we are. Snipping this. All right. Snipping this. Put it all on black. I must be the only one that hates Prismatic. No, a lot of people don't like Prismatic. That set is so goofy. It's so hard to pull the chase card out of there. Really difficult to pull the chase card. Who knows what happens in that set? It's dramatic how difficult that card is. That set is, the Umbreon. It makes me wonder, what do you think they'll do with Prismatic? You think they'll print it? Or do you think they will eventually stop and it will just be infinitely difficult to pull, Umbreon out? All right, here goes, Mr. Mahasvara. Good luck. We got Tim Pole. We got this cute Victini. Oh, right, and it's got the Victini hollow in it, too. That's good as well. Zoom in there. There we go. Good. Get that zoom. I do need to get some white to get the Zorua at some point. Zorua. Oh, you're right. Zorua is a black-white Euro card, isn't it? Here's this. Here's Girder Larvesta. I actually always kind of liked Volcarona. I thought he was a decent bug type. There. We've got Scolipede. I thought Scolipede was pretty good, too. Scolipede. I like bug types, it turns out. Like Centiskorch from Sword and Shield. I liked Centiskorch. A lot of other people did not like Centiskorch, so that's too bad. There. I feel like they will reprint Prismatic or at least the chase cards in a new set. I think that it's such an expensive set to open and it's so hard to pull the chase cards that most people will regret opening it and then they won't want to open it. They'll be like, I'm not opening that. Solosis Crocodile Excadrill. Okay. Okay. Here is Double Larvesta. All right, you're in the money now. Woo! Larvesta, the card that everyone wanted. I'm in the money. Come on, dude. How about double Seismitoad? How about double Haxorus? Double Larvesta, my cheeks. Okay. Oh, another Superior as well. That's very fascinating. You had just pulled one of those. It's giving you duplicates. I don't like that. Bear Trick. It's Bear Trick. Pommy Excadrill. Ooh, I don't like that either because now you've pulled 2 full arts. This makes me believe your odds for an alt art are lower. LGM again, but he's not Master Ball this time. How about a Master Ball? A good Master Ball could save this round. Snivy Master Ball popped out just as I said that. That's a decent Pokeball. Snivy Master Ball. But you know what? I'm seeing some off-centering top to bottom. That's a little tough, isn't it? He's a good one, though. Snivy's a good one. It's just a bummer about the centering. Here's Pansage, Caracosta. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get some sort of Hail Mary card in a second here. Here's Genesect. We need a Hail Mary card. We got 3 packs left. Hail Mary card. 2 Larvestas. Full Art Superior. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Venipede. Oh, man. No Hail Mary card. You got Venipede, bro. Venipede's not going to cut it. Just working the same boring job, paying off loans. I'm almost done with my car loan. That's nice, man. Okay, here's a little Victini Reverse Holo, which, ironically, this seems like the harder card to acquire. And Dwebble Air Balloon Kyurem. There we have it. All right, Mega Dragonite is trending on Twitter, and people are saying it looks good. Nah, no, they're not. You're just trying to... Are you trying to rage bait me, Cat? Cat's trying to rage bait me, I'm pretty sure. How's that digital collection idea going? Pretty much just LaFlame using it. LaFlame and Mr. Jonathan Morris. And so it's not super high in demand. But the way that works, it's $20, and I'll take a picture of your stuff for you. People love it. No, come on. Victini, Venipede, Genesect, Snivy, Excadrill, Superior, Larvesta, Excadrill, Superior, Larvesta, Victini. It doesn't make any sense. Like some giant-ass wings on top of his head. Like, okay. All right. Law, no, it's actually trending number 7 in the U.S. There can be tranquility in routine and patterns. All about how you see it. It is. All right. Yeah, for example, you goon in the morning, you goon in the afternoon, you goon at night. There's a tranquility to the consistency. There we go. All right, Mr. Mahasvara, thank you so much. Well, you've gone pretty deep tonight. I really appreciate that, man. I feel like car loans in the U.S. is a lot compared to the EU. There was a guy in Italy who made a video talking about how expensive cars are in the United States. And how in Italy you could get a car really, really cheap. But, you know, then he was talking about how that's because people here have more disposable income, and as a result, this drives the market up. He's also talking about how car dependent the United States is. So in Italy, it was sort of like you could get one, or maybe you just don't get one. But in the USA, you have to have one, or you are like totally nerfed. We have to drive here. I already hate Dragonite, and they somehow made him worse. Yeah, exactly. I never hated him. I actually like him. I think he's a cool Pokemon. I think there's some great Dragonite artworks, but they have made him worse with that change. I will say this, though. Again, I was learning that an argument was passed that maybe Game Freak designed it that way to make sure that they didn't copy any of the existing designs on the internet for the Mega Evolution. Because somebody made a short where they showed off all of the, fan base artworks for the Dragonite, and all the good ideas were already created. And again, there was this note in the leak that Game Freak canceled an Eevee design because it was too similar to one on the internet. And so this makes you think a lot about, gosh, how many Pokemon designs have we now missed out on because they were nervous about mimicking someone else's design. All they need to do was make him blue with Dratini ears. Yeah, so Kyle, you can actually find fan base art of that exact thing. That's exactly what I saw. Because some of those changes are the obvious changes, right? And so there's fan base artwork of that already. And so that kind of rules that out for Game Freak because they don't want to steal art. So people were having a discussion about whether fan base art is actually damaging Pokemon's ability to put out good designs because all the good designs keep getting taken by rabid fans. Here's Clamperl. I could definitely see that theory having some traction. All they needed to do was make him blue. I also do not like the new form. That's why I'm surprised people are defending it. Who cares? Dragonite's just a diabetes dragon anyways. He's Dragonite, the magic dragon. So now we have, click, an order in the queue from Riley. Ooh, we will never see a stoned Pikachu. Okay, let's grab this. $34 for tag grading for the best looking TOT Gengar and $20 for the digital collection. All right, so we'll grab this. Mr. Riley, do you know if you had any other slabs, Mr. Riley, other than the one you just purchased? So you had a couple Gengars here. Floodamane, Darkrai, Pikachus. So you got some Pikachus as well. You've got Darkrai. You got this card. It looks like we handed some A's out here. So you had quite a few Dragonites. I'm sorry, Gengars. We were talking about Dragonite. Okay, what else? Some Mimikyus, some Darkrai's, Nishjas, Darkrai's. Okay, good. So there's that. We saw DJ Pikachu today. Now, I'm supposed to pick one of these, huh? Okay, those are the ones that got A. That one's not quite perfect. Has to off center. This one's got a strange round corner. Actually, I think it's this one. I think this one has the best shot. Okay. So there you have it. Just found out about Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne has passed away after he did a final tour. I was watching that today. I was watching the tour, actually. It was it was pretty moving. It was a moving thing to watch. Seeing an old man with a lot of disease, trying his very best to perform for an audience who really loves him. Just doing his thing, you know. All right. It was even called the Farewell Tour. Crazy. Okay. Pretty epic. Rally. W. Creto. Wix. There it is. And this shall say T. T is for tag. There you go. Good. Now, Riley. Put this here. I can't stand Gunnar. It's what ruins anime, and now they're trying to ruin cards as well. What? Put this here. Sorry, Mary. All cards are going to be Gunnar cards in the future. You look lonely. I can help you. So, what happens next, Mr. Riley, is we create a invisible channel in our Discord server that only you can see. So, Riley, I need you to reach out on Discord so that I know who you are, so I can add you to that channel. We're going to duplicate this one. And it's going to say Riley. Okay. So now we have a new channel. It's your name. That's the channel. And it is hidden from everyone except for you. But I don't know your name. So I need to have your... In order for this to work, I need your... Let's remove this. All right. Okay. Yes, in order for this to work, I need to have your Discord name, okay? It's Big Fella. Oh, that's easy. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and edit this channel. Go to permissions. We're going to add a member. Big Fella. Okay. And for you, the permissions will say that you have access to it, so you can actually see the channel. So now you should see that in our Discord server. 2 people have access to it, me and you. And I'm going to start by taking a picture of your bag. Okay. Kind of show you that it's a little bit of a thicker bag. And I'm going to place this up in the box. I see it. I believe I have also a few slabs. If that's the case, and we're having a bit of a slow stream anyways, why don't I go run off and try to find those? I'll be right back. couple slabs, huh? I gotta run downstairs, guys. I'll be back. Get this out of the room with me. All right, just like you said, you had a couple slabs. Who's still here? Who ran away? Who left? Riley, by the way, if you like girl cards, did you know we have this thing called the Waifu Shuffle that I need to make you aware of? See this fat box? See that? Look at this. This fat box full of all kinds of girl slabs. And they're randomly pulled. Oh, look, and including this black label. Look at that. Oh, sorry, the camera zoomed out. So there's a black label in here. Nice. Lots of girl cards in there. And the way those work, those are randomly pulled from this box here, the Waifu Shuffle. It's $20 per card. So if we grab a couple cards, it looks like this. Boa Hancock 10. Oh, there's one. Okay, some cold ones. There's one. So there it is. So that is the Waifu Shuffle. It's $20 a spin, $20 a try for the Waifu Shuffle. So we have that. Try to make you aware of that because not everyone gets the girl card. Some people do, some people don't. All right. Now, guys, he ordered a digital collection for $20. What that means is now I'm going to document his cards real fast in his private channel in our Discord server, so he kind of knows what he has from now on. He can just go back and remind himself what he's got. Okay. All right. Don't ever stop. Got to keep going. What you said? Ooh, this is a nice one. That's a nice card. So one more card. Here it is. And upload. So there you go. You've got those. You have a picture of them. So now you can kind of keep track of what you have. We also need to take a picture of that last one you bought. Here it is. So you'll want a picture of that one too. You bought that one today. This is probably not useful for most people, what we're doing here. But if you are an international buyer and you know your stuff is going to be over here for a while, it is useful for keeping track of your stuff. And then you don't have to wonder. You can be aware of what it is you own. And that's a very convenient thing. Also, check this out. So I think this is Abandoned Slabs, Robin A. Pinella. I suspect it's abandoned because that does not appear to be my handwriting. Let's see what this is. Found this in the same box. People abandon slabs. It's a rare thing, but it happens. This is mine. What about this one? That one doesn't look like it's mine. Yeah, like look how the A is drawn. It's drawn like an H. But this is my handwriting. So Jirachi 9 and a Kyogre 9.5. Probably abandoned. Probably didn't care for the 9 and the 9.5. Of course, back then, both of those things wouldn't have been worth anything. You're looking at, back then, those have been like, you know, like $10 each maybe, because nobody was collecting those 9.5s. Let me go looking for a Robin. Robin Panella. Yeah, no data on Panella. Well, I would bet that it's actually from 2020. This whatever these are, I'm betting Robin was from 2020 because that's where she would have gotten that Kyogre. So this is a perfect example of abandoned slabs. It's not a common thing. It does happen though. And I remember Robin. No, you don't. Come on, dude. Robin, who has 2 slabs, and they're both like random ass slabs. There we are. Obviously, these slabs were before CGC did their upgrade too. That's been a while from now too. You can also tell what time period it was. It was after CGC made their change to their slab holders, where they're no longer square. They have edges instead. They have like these 4 edges rather than a square. So this graded 9.5. I wonder if you could just crack this and just straight up regrade it with like tag or something. It almost doesn't seem worth doing the $5 upgrade on. You natty or not? Yeah, I'm natty, bro. All this is natty. All right. This belly fat, all natural. I saw you short about BGS not grading some girl cards. Did you ever inquire as to why? Oh, they say it's because it's, you know, it's too impure. Too impure. They didn't want to grade it. What if you cracked this and sent this to tag grading if it would have a shot at a 10? That graded mint 9, huh? Centering, surface, corners, edges. These would be pretty decent giveaway cards too, so we'll keep that in mind. Pretty fun, right? Abandoned cards are really interesting. It's like a little miniature donation. All right, we'll set these here for the moment. They said you can have them. I don't ever want those. All right, well, look at that. It's 4:46 a.m. in the morning. We don't have any orders in the queue. They did grade some Mary, but not all of them. Say no to these brain-rotting goons. I'm saying yes, yes, yes to them. Wait, can we get more sexy girl cards on the table? Wait, I gotta have more sexy girl cards on the table ASAP. Here's the Nazgul Terror. Here is the Hello Kitty Gym Break. Very nice. Well, clearly they have some consciousness. Let's see. There we go. I'm out of water. The fact they can draw the line between what's too much for them is a big win in my books. Really? I don't think it's a win. I think it's just going to go off to the next grading company, and then they're going to lose out on business. That's all it means. Mary, the girl cards won't hurt you. You don't have to buy them. There's a Mega Tyranitar. Yes, there is a Mega Tyranitar. Let's see. Speaking of Mega Tyranitar, here's a Mega Magnetron. Look at that Magneton. God, that's cool, man. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. That's a good-looking card. That's one of those Shinji Kanda cards. Here we are. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and hop out of here. And we're going to say PSA 10. We're going to say tag 10, actually. Tag 10. Electric Breaker. Magneton. So, this card is so expensive. You'll never afford it. You'll never afford it. It's just out of your guys' range. You'll never afford it. No, but he's very affordable, actually. And should I turn him into a break, you think? Or should he just be for sale? We've got this one right here. And we've got the Tyranitar already. I feel like we have enough breaks. So this guy will just be for sale. he is quite affordable. You will not be shocked by this price. You might be shocked that it's so affordable. He is just 42 bucks. Wow. There we go. So, what else we got? Let's see. Here's Dark Porygon. Ooh, lovely. That's a really nice card from Neo Destiny, graded 6.5. There we are. Very nice. Good. And let's go look up Dark Porygon 2. PSA, Dark Ooh, feels like I have a fly. Porygon 2. And we want a cheap one. Let's see. Let's see. So we got... Looks like we're going to ask about 65 on this one. All right. Good. Let's go Goon to Gardevoir instead, says Mary. What are you talking about, Mary? Oh my god, dude. All right, look at that. Lovely newly priced slabs up on this table. We like that. And we've got this Pokemon Go break has been reset because people asked for that. So we reset it. So we have another round. And, oops. God, dude, I keep doing that. Keep moving this. Yeah, I should put something back there so that it can't move. Yo, someone take your keyboard away. Let's see if I hit refresh. It's 4:51 and we are out of orders. I could do some cleaning. No cleaning. Well, this was one of the cards that had went off to BGS that BGS rejected. If I sent it to BGS, that means I thought it was going to grade 10. So we can now send it instead to PSA. It's kind of funny because I've graded this card multiple times with other companies. And BGS is like, nah, you can't grade that. It's like, why? She's not naked. There we go. More for PSA, I suppose. All right. Okay. There we go. We're going to say P for PSA. So this card is ready to go. Are some of those other rejected cards sitting right? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't spill that. We don't want to spill that. Okay. Look at that. There's a good card. Got some nice cards here, man. Real good stuff. Wow, we got tons of good stuff. All right. Might be time for me to send off some Victinis now, huh? The question is, do I want to take them out of their holder and grade them directly, or do I want to leave them in their holder? Well, I believe mine is pretty off-center, so this one should be graded in the holder. Okay. Cellophane grade. And what's this one? Exactly the same issue here. Cellophane grade here. Okay. So we'll be doing a couple cellophane grades, it looks like. What is this? What is this on the back of that? I don't know how cellophane grading works. Huh. Does this have that on the back? Oh, used to be a number there. I I don't know how that affects the cellophane grading, if it affects it at all. So we'll send these off to grade as booster packs. That also means I probably ought to go hunting for another Victini. Wonder if anyone else's Victini is going to grade 10. Okay, looks like none of mine will. This is an interesting thing, isn't it? What you put in there, huh? All right. Okay, let's set this here, cellophane grade. And what else do we have? Hey, did you guys see this? Look at that. That's a pretty card. Set that there. Ooh. Right, I bought this to do some grading on this. I don't know. A little nervous about that one. Coming in a bad quality or something. Okay, Knocked Owl. Ah, here we are. So those got rejected. Look, there's that Darkrai. Remember that? Birthday Pichu. Oh, these aren't even in sleeves. We gotta get those in sleeves. Wow, that's cool, man. These were, so these right here were some of the returns from this recent tag. Did you guys see this? So we got this in the tag return that we're pricing up right now. We got this nice Machamp 10. Great. Here's a Sylveon 10. Fantastic. Here's a Charizard 10 from the Classic Collection. Beautiful. And then look at this one. This one got the pristine grade on it, which apparently is very hard to get. I'm going to scan this. I've never scanned a pristine grade before. Does it mean it's like perfect, basically? Like, could they not find one flaw with it? Like, what counts as pristine? Is it the equivalent of a black label, but with tag? Because we've graded a lot with tag now, and we've only gotten one pristine. So it's not like the CGC pristine. So it's ranked first in terms of highest rank. That's cool. Centering is 5150. Oh, I'm sorry, 5149, 5149, 5050, 5248. That would suggest it's not perfect. However, it does say here on the surface, it gets a 0-0, corners are 0-0, edges are 0-0. So it's nearly flawless, except for an ever so slight difference in the edge of the card. They don't have a perfect grade, do they? Very nice. Very interesting. What if you could send that off to BGS and it would give you a chance for something with them? That's really neat. So, yeah, I like tag grading. I'm a fan. You'll probably see more tag grading coming in. That girl card, have you got either of the other two in that connected artwork? Yeah, I did. I did have the one of the other two. It's a really expensive full art card that comes out of the Sneaker Bunko collection, and I did a break on it, and it took forever for that break to end, but it eventually did end, and I don't know what that person did with that card at that point. Oh, is this the other Groudon, or was this the one I just showed off? That's the one I just showed off. Oh, look, there's that Vaporeon. I don't even know what this is. What the heck is this? Is this something someone sold to me? Look, there's a hot Rayquaza back there. I don't know what this is. This baggie? Take a quick look at this baggie. Yeah. I think you can only get one of those girl cards from the same set, and the other one comes from Fantasia. Oh, wow. The other one comes from Fantasia Bunko. Huh, must have been too off-center on the front. Wow. Be interesting to cross-grade that, wouldn't it? I kind of don't want to crack my own slabs, though. All right. That Rayquaza's worth a lot more money these days, man. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're going to do a break on that, too. Look at this Tyranitar. Where did this guy come? Oh, this was the canceled Nidoking. I remember now. And people were saying, hey, put that one up for sale. And I was like, I don't know if I want to. I need to put this away somewhere. So what's up with these? Oh my God, that Snorlax is so elite. Look at that Snorlax. That's an Unbroken Bonds holographic. Really cool, man. Let's see. Oh, is that it? Am I out of these? Okay. Toss that away. All right. So I like this Snorlax card. I think it's a hilarious Snorlax card. It's Chibi Snorlax. It's one of those hollows from the Sun and Moon time period. There's also Chibi Pikachu, for example. That's a card. Comes out of Crimson Haze, actually. Surprisingly. Nobody really likes Crimson Haze, and yet it's got this major card in it. All right, PSA, do not process. Don't grade this. I even said don't grade this on it. That's funny. All right, throw these away. And then this was sad. PSA didn't grade this because they don't grade these. So, whoops. All right, I'll set that there to be sent to CGC. And this is a pity. The two Victinis are so off center. That's a real pity. Okay, those Victinis were supposed to be for me, but it looks like I will not be getting a 10. Maybe you guys will get a 10 because we cracked 3, or we didn't crack. We broke 3 of them, so hopefully one of them gets a 10. Those Victinis are like exclusively bad. No one sends good Victinis. That's just not what they do. They don't do that. Let's set this here for now. Wow. Okay. Just kind of sorting that up a bit. This can go over here now. Hey, we got some sorting done over here. That was nice. All right, guys, it's 5 a.m. Not even one more order came in. I think that's time to call it. Here we are. I think we did a nice 5 hours of streaming today. That's not too bad. Total stream time. Let's go ahead and hand out these last spots. Well, you know, Mahasvara's got to get a spot, so we got to type in Mr. Mahasvara here. And then we'll do puzzles. And then we got to do Lord Chain. Lord Chain. Here you go, Lord Chain. There are all the giveaway spots handed out now. Here goes. Landed on 2, which is No You're a Towel, who handed that spot off to Alex. How nice. He said, let Alex have it. All right, Alex is going on. Mr. Mahasvara, I'm going to put you on here anyways, Mahavara. So, Alex on 15, and number 16, Mahasvara. Okay, there we have it. Hello. Dang, didn't realize it was 5. Crazy how the time goes by. I sent a Zelle. Oh, let me check the Zelles. Aha, Mr. Zach, box of Rocket. Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's get that box of Rocket. I just got 2 fresh cases of this Rocket, by the way, because I'm such a huge fan of Destined Rivals Rocket. Okay. Oh, Nine Inch Nails just released a extended version of their new song. That's interesting. Wonder if it's got like a long instrumental at the end. Okay. Very good. All right. Very nice. Ooh. Toss this over here. All right. Let's get it. Snipping this. All right. 1 Rockets Mewtwo coming right up. I love how you can open a whole box of these for just $50. And it's like 30 packs. 30 packs, $50. Less than $2 a pack. That's really cool. All right. And sleep. Perfect. All right. We had a great night, guys. Really appreciate all the orders from Mr. Mahasvara. This stream brought to you by Mr. Mahasvara. Each night or day, there tends to be one person that pushes the stream a little harder than everyone else. Cool. These are the ones with the little advertisement inserts. So, Nido King. I don't think you need to sleeve up these EX as always. Here's Infernape. Cold. Spot Ups. Cold. Cold. Gorbis. Cold. There's the Crobat. The Regirock. Rawr. Brr, 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 brr. He does a sound effect like that, whatever I was doing there. He got some weird sound effects, the Reggies. Oh yeah, picking up Houndoom. So we missed with the Regirock, but the Houndoom's good. Rocket Houndoom. Oh yeah. That is Tyranitar. We like that. Let's scoop those up. Okay. Very nice. Zapdos. I like the Zapdos. The Spidops. What do you mean the Pokebubble is about to pop? Alert, alert, the Pokebubble is going to pop any minute now. Quick, sell me all of your Charizards. Something like that. Here's a Blaziken. Quick, I'll save you. Here's Eradicate. Pokemon card prices probably will fall at some point, though. You know, people will see a really high price and think that that's what their card is worth. And then the card price will consecutively fall, and then they'll be very sad, and they'll be like, quick, dump it all. I hate it. I don't like it anymore. So that could happen. It's a very feverish time and easy to get swept up in that Pokemania. Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet. Cold. Spidops. Cold. I watched this happen with the old WOTC era boxes. You know, they were so cheap when I started. They were like 3K, 2.4K, 4K. And then I watched them jump to like 15. Gym Challenge and Basic got really expensive. And then it all fell back down. But you know what? It never went back down to 2.4 thousand, 3,000. It never went back down to that amount. So I think, you know, if there is a price correction, if the market does fall back down, it's going to be something similar to that. Like, yeah, some price gains will be reversed, but not all the way reversed, you know? So, but when it's this high, when it's this greedy, people get very nervous and they start dreaming about how it's all going to collapse any second now. And there might be a little bit of truth to that. I think that you could see the overprinted cards come down in price a lot, and then people will be shocked by that. Felahap Pikachu, one of the most overprinted cards ever. His price is still up, so you just never know. There's no way to tell. There you are. The best thing to do is to just buy what you believe in, buy what you like, buy what you think looks good, and don't sweat it. And hold it for a long time. Don't try to hold your products for like 1 year and flip it. Hold your products for a long time. Do you have a Slowpoke full art? I have a special promo Slowpoke from a long time ago. Hidden Legends is still in your menu. Oh, we gotta remove that. Thank you for mentioning that. Thank you so much. Final Fantasy, Hidden Legends. Boop. All right, that is gone. That was a lot of fun, by the way. That was cool, man. If only we all had infinite money, we could do openings like that all day long, right? Like if I just had millions of dollars of cash, I could just open boxes all day long. It wouldn't matter. But I do not, sadly. What language is this, mister? Shake my head, mister, into dudes. Majvara getting simped for. It's French. I'm waiting for the Japanese cards to go up, says Kyle. All right, guys. Well, I had a lot of fun. It's 5:07. Thank you so much for being part of the stream. We gave away 2 poker spots tonight. Majvara with the big orders tonight with the black and white ETB orders. A couple cool cards came out. I wish we had pulled them Seismitoad and the Victini and the Zekrom Monochrome. All those would have been nice, but no, those did not show up tonight, so I'm sorry for that. Maybe next time. All right, I'm hopping off. Have a nice night. See you tomorrow, everybody. No, mister, I missed you. Megan, did you need me to stay on for like 1 more second? I was too late, bestie. What? Megan, technically I'm not supposed to close up till 5:30. So you got till 5:30. So technically there's about 22 minutes left. If you wanted to open something, we could probably do that for you. I kind of called it, so people are probably logging out. But yeah, not everybody. If you had a plan, I might order some trick or trades, but I can wait. Is that on the menu? Let me see. Oh my God, Trick or Trade is on the menu. I did not know that. So let me think about it. Trick or Trade. I don't remember. Yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? But I can wait. $2. If you're willing to wait, I don't mind just doing it tomorrow or something. It doesn't really make a big difference to me. If it's just a small order, like if it's not like some significant order, if it's just like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some $2 packs, we can always do that another time. No, trust me when I say this, nobody's gobbling up those Trick or Trade packs, so they're not going anywhere. Oh man. Look at all these cards. I can wait. All right. It sounds like a plan. I will be back on for the Wednesday daytime stream. I hope you guys will be there. All the same breaks will be available. What did we see happen today? Well, we saw, primarily we saw the ETB break finish and the Q break, the QAnon break is closer than ever. It's 9 out of 14. 5 spots left on that EV. Still time to jump in. All right, guys. I'll see you there. See you tomorrow. I almost said see you there. See you later.